Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one. The best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here. Rip Camalucci getting his water. He'll be in here shortly, guys. But an awesome 3 p.m. show upcoming. There he is. I can hear Rip coming. You did not make it. Almost, Rip. But hey, same story as the 9 a.m. show and the noon show. We have a lot of awesome helmets left in the vault in the diamonds. There he is. Beautiful Rip. Emmitt Smith, Speed Flex still out there, guys, in the diamonds. Randy Moss, Speed Flex. Ray Lewis, Speed Flex. Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk. 5 headliners and 11 boxes. Got a bunch of Speed Flexes, 4 left in the vault. Jerry Rice, Eddie George, Brock Bowers, and that insane Curtis Martin. Cannot wait to get started, Rip. How you doing? How you doing today?
Fantastic. I am full of Firehouse subs, no free ads. Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Let's do it. Let's do it. There we are. We're here, Ty. Don't you worry. More awesome hits coming up, like this Steve Smith Chrome we pulled earlier. I'm going to make the diamonds the auto wheel spin because that's been working today. Let's keep chasing those diamonds. And I'm going to pull up the randomizer for our dice roll. How about 5 and a 5, 10 for the GOAT, Lionel Andres Messi here in the break room, Rip. My favorite athlete of all time, 10 for Messi.
That's a big 10-4.
10-4, baby. No pre-fills, although I know we are close on a bunch of breaks. No pre-fills, but close on a bunch of breaks. So let's get started with a top to bottom rundown, guys. So vault is down to 24 boxes left, Rip. In the final 24 boxes, we have 10 total headliners plus all 5 vault keys. Yes, you heard that correctly. All 5 vault keys still out there. 300, 200, couple hundreds, and a 50. So with the vault keys, 15 and 24 chance at a headliner in this awesome, awesome break. We have the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice, on that salute to service Speed Flex. Rice, baby. That military style. It's got the military branches. The greatest receiver ever. Must have for any Niner fan or really any collector, period. We have the best looking autograph memorabilia. Curtis Martin on that custom Speed Flex with the Hall of Fame 22 inscription. Let me pause this real quick. Look at that auto, man. That is perfect for Curtis Martin. Brock Bowers Chrome. Had the rookie record for receiving yards last year by a tight end. a record that he broke from Mike Ditka. That's how long that record stood. And that is very, very nice. I don't know about Twitch. Can you pull up the Twitch? Is the screen black? I think we look... Oh, maybe it is black. So I'm going to reload that Twitch. Ty Percival, everyone else out there, please let me know if you're having any issues at all whatsoever. Can you double check the YouTube too?
Yeah.
But I do see us. We should be streaming. So I'm going to toggle the Twitch stream on and off, and hopefully, Ty, you can see us on Twitch here momentarily. But that Brock Bowers speed flex, if you can't see it, well, it's stunning. It is absolutely stunning on this Brock Bowers speed flex.
YouTube's all good.
YouTube is all good. So, Ty, if Twitch is having issues, that could be a Twitch streaming issue. I would consider switching over to YouTube, although maybe keep the Twitch open for those box calls, right? So we have still left in the vault, by the way, one of the more coveted autographs, one of the more expensive autographs, only going to grow. How about Jaden Daniels here? Got a Jaden Daniels Washington Commander Authentic. Now that is very, very clean for Jaden Daniels. We do have the Eddie George Speedflex as well. Jay Jetto's Authentic, hit that gritty. Talking about maybe the best receiver in the National Football League, Justin Jefferson here. We have ourselves Bruce Smith as well, NFL's all-time sack leader. You can pair Bruce Smith with Curtis Martin in the AFC East. 3 secondary headliners still out there. That includes Michael Vick, Kenneth Walker, and Matthew Golden still available in here. So get your spots, guys. Only 2 spots to go in that vault double. Did mention the diamonds. 11 boxes left. Marshall Faulk Authentic still in here. That clean Ram lid. Eric Dickerson, speaking of Ram running backs, this time on a Colts lid. Eric Dickerson, the single season rushing yards record holder. Emmitt Smith Speedflex still out there. Beautiful Rip Speedflex. That's slate and rip to it on that blue visor. The most popular cowboy, the best cowboy of all time. The only cowboy ever to get the MVP, which to me is still shocking. Maybe aesthetically the best lid in the series. The Ray Lewis two-tone chrome. The silver and the purple looks very, very clean for the great Ray Lewis. We do have the Winter Warrior, Randy Moss Speedflex as well. One of the greatest receivers ever. If you missed the Moss earlier, well, here's another Moss for you guys. Come and get the one and only Randy Mouse in the break room. You've been moused, Rip. That's what I say. You've been moused. So 5 and 11 chance at a photo headliner. That double box, only 5 spots to go. A brand new jersey series. We've done 1 box. It was not a headliner. All the headliners out there in this jersey series, that includes C.D. Lamb, Cam Bailey, Dick Butkus, Jalen Carter, Jackson Smith-Njigba, primetime Deion Sanders, Pocket Hercules, Maurice Jones-Drew, Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly. There's Marshall Faulk and Ray Lewis again on the jerseys. Got all the secondary headliners left too. Joe Mixon, Frank Gore, and Michael Vick in that jersey series. Practice squad, we're down to 3 boxes left in a brand new series with brand new headliners. 1 and 4, we have ourselves secondary headliners like Julius Irving, Dansby Swanson, Allen Iverson, Shane Doan. Then, of course, the photo names, Mark Messier in a licensed jersey, Kevin Garnett, anything is possible! One of the best power forwards ever on the licensed jersey. And then Chicago baseball superstar Kyle Tucker on the bat. We are down to just 7 minis left. Got a couple photo headliners left. One of the best young quarterbacks, Bo Nix, on that slate. And then probably the greatest defensive player of all time, LT Lawrence Taylor, still out there in the minis. A vault is 6 to go, $93 a spot. A lot of good stuff here in this vault series, guys. Come and get all these breaks. We do have our mystery box tab open as well, where you can purchase the jerseys, the minis, the college reps, which are still loaded. That includes A.J. Green, Warren Moon, LaShawn McCoy, Jamison Williams, Tim Brown, Jordy Nelson, Michael Vick, Joe Theismann, and Hines Ward. Plus secondary names, Charles Haley and Mike Singletary, guys. So that is an 11 and 15 chance in those college replica helmets. So, guys, Rip, I'll ask you the same thing. We knocked off a couple lids. What is the best lid or two in the break room? What stands out to you? What has you all excited here in the break room?
Boy, what a day. What a day. Yeah, and Mike loves to catch me whenever I'm giving love, showing love to a, specifically any Jets gear.
Ooh, here we go.
It's the Curtis
Here
Martin.
we go. Curtis Martin.
It's the Curtis Martin. I love the artwork on that, the speed flex, the big, beautiful canvas for Curtis to do his work on. It used to be the field was his canvas. Now,
Ooh, I like that.
the speed flex.
Well, and I think what's great about him is if you see his autograph on a jersey or a mini, still really big, still really
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Curtis Martin. So that's up there. I got to say that Brock Bowers is very clean as well in the vault. It's actually kind of two-tone. The lighter silver and the
Yes.
darker silver on the back.
Yeah.
The black.
Yeah.
The silver and black. And then I love that Rice, the military helmet.
Very cool.
Oh, man. I thought your favorite was that Ray Lewis chrome, though. Or have you changed your mind to Curtis Martin?
I mean, look, I'm a fickle man. Mm-hmm. So
You see that auto, it's hard to not change your mind.
Yeah.
Here's that Ray Lewis chrome still out there in the diamonds, shining bright like a diamond in the break room.
my whims are privy to the wind, but I mean, it's not like I like those any less. Am I trying to, just kind of mix up the content? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay.
But also,
It's hard to pick.
tell me that Curtis Martin isn't beautiful.
It's hard to pick.
Right.
1 to go in that vault double and 4 to go in that diamond double. These are both coming up, guys. Only question is who's going to get it knocked out first. Then let me know if we do come back up on Twitch, because I have reloaded it. I'm going to do it again.
Keeping an eye on it.
I did see you looking at some other streams. So right now our Twitch stream is in black for whatever reason. But if that's what's great about our program, though, we're on 3 different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if one is not functioning, one is not cooperating, go to another one, Rip. Go to another one, right?
That's why we have, we don't have a single point of failure.
Yes.
You got backups for backups for backups.
Backups for days, just like our series, too, right? Just like our series here in the break room, we always have backups if we get a series closed up. Ty, I know you keep an eye on it. If we are up and running, please let us know. But in the meantime, hopefully you can hear us. Obviously, go to YouTube or Facebook to see the visuals here. I know we'll be seeing some helmets here shortly. 1 spot to go in that vault double rip. So you guys can still double up in here. AFC East, that could be Curtis Martin pairing with the Bruce Smith. Talk about a double up option here in the break room. Nice little pairing in the AFC East. I'm definitely looking at secondary headliner Kenneth Walker could pair with that Jerry Rice. Secondary headliner Michael Vick, if it's an Eagle, could pair with the Jaden Daniels. So a lot of good stuff in here, man. A lot of really, really good stuff in this break room. So guessing it's going to be vault double followed by diamond double. It's almost like the same story of the noon show, right? Same story of the noon show here. What's up, James Robert? What's going on? James Robert dropping in. So guys, go to YouTube. It must be an internal Twitch problem. I have refreshed it a couple times on our end. I know Rip is, checking things out over there as well. But definitely we are there on YouTube and Facebook. You can check us out there for all of that awesome autographed memorabilia, guys. A lot of awesome stuff here at UA. So, yeah, let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen, Rip. I honestly, personally, it's kind of weird because aesthetically, I like the Curtis Martin better. I like the Brock Bowers better aesthetically. I like the Ray Lewis aesthetically. But I am kind of, honestly, most pumped for the Jerry Rice. I'm not going to lie. Jerry Rice, salute to service. Talking about the greatest receiver of all time. Haven't seen a lot of Jerry Rice recently. If I'm being honest, Rip, that's the one I've got my eyes on. Rice, baby.
Smart.
Yeah, it's a terrific, and I do mean absolutely terrific lid there for Jerry Rice. Most receiving yards ever, most receiving touchdowns, most catches. Obviously played with good quarterbacks, but Rice primarily played in the 80s and 90s, dipped in a little bit in the 2000s, which speaks to how great he was for such an extended period of time, Mr. Jerry Rice. But, man, that's a lid worth having in your PC. I always think to myself, if you're a true collector, Rip, you got to have the greatest player at each position, right? Tom Brady for quarterback, Jerry Rice for receiver. If you don't think Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver ever, well, then you probably think it's Randy Moss, who's in the diamonds, right? So Barry Sanders, maybe the best running back. We pulled him earlier. You want to get the best of the best. Like Lawrence Taylor in the minis, the best defensive player ever. Or Ray Lewis, maybe, also in this series. So that's what I'm talking about, getting the best of the best in the break room. So Dono did get pulled on the minis. And yes, we are aware, Eric, that's Twitch. I'll go to YouTube, like I said. We do stream on 3 different platforms. Try to reboot it on our end. It's not working right now. So I would go to the YouTube if I were you. Or the Facebook. Whatever floats your boat.
Drop the.
Vault is coming up. I personally, Rip, just personally, I'm a
You're a
YouTube guy. That's where I watch the show on YouTube. Vault Double, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Marisa, Josh, Donna, James, David, and Todd. 2 box numbers for the Vault double box break. Double the boxes, double the fun in the break room.
Whee!
Always double the fun. So who's got the boxies? Who's got the boxies here, Rip?
Sounds like a disease you would catch in the warehouse.
Right?
Oh, yeah. You got a case of the boxies.
The disease of the great helmets here in the break room. That's what the disease is, Rip. Disease of the great helmets here at UA. Well, then I have one of the best from UA in my collection, says Charles Nelson. There we go, Charles. Got to have the best of the best, my man.
Best of the best of the best. Sir.
Yes, sir. So give you guys about 30 seconds on those vault box numbers. Otherwise, we're going wheeling and dealing. About 30 seconds, guys. So let me know. 5 to go in that jersey break, 4 to go in that diamond double. Todd Meyer did switch over to Facebook. 6 for the vault, and need one more number. It is a double box, right, Rip?
Yes, sir.
Double box here in the vault. 6 and what else? 6 and what else, my guys?
Is 6 on the ticker?
6 is on the ticker. Maybe we missed it, possibly. Could have been missed earlier today, too. I don't know. Oh, it wasn't missed earlier today, actually, because you guys didn't do any.
No, yeah, 6 is right here.
So we did 6?
Yeah, we did 6 already.
So my bad. 6 is gone. Todd, give me one more. Todd, give me one more. He also wants the wheel. So we'll do wheel for 1. Let me know what you want for the other box number, Mr. Todd. Todd Meyer. Oh, you're talking about me, Charles. He says, you're in my collection, Kamen. All right. That's cool. Respect.
Did you send him an autograph?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, there you go.
I told him if he wins in my show, I'll sign him a personal auto. And with an inscription, which I did. Man of my word, Rip.
Because just, without that context, Kamen, you are in my collection. It
Yes.
just, it's a little...
My autograph.
There we go.
So I know James called 13, but Todd did at first dibs because he called 6 in the wheel and 6 we messed up. So Todd, let me know if you want another number with that wheel. Otherwise, we'll do 13 from James. We are definitely doing the wheel for one of them, Rip. And one of them. All right. Why do I have a feeling we also did 13? It might have been a double box I didn't take off.
Hey, that's always possible.
So 10, we'll do 10 for sure. 10 coming up.
Okay.
And then, do you have another number, Todd? Otherwise, we'll go with 13 from James. And if you could double check whether we do have 13 or not. We do have 13? Yes. All right, I'm going to randomize these guys. I'll give Todd until the end of the randomization. If he does not have a number for me, we're just going to go with 13, which I do see in the chat. 1, 3. All right, 6 times, guys. 4, 5, and 6. No, it's 10 this show. It was 6 the last show. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. He says 13 is good. So 13 it is then. All right, thank you guys. Up top in the NFC North, we got James Hamblin. NFC South is Todd Meyer. Josh Rouser in the NFC East. Marisa Dombey in the AFC North. David Murak, the AFC South. James Hamblin, the AFC East. And Donna Reagan, you've got yourself the AFC West. Miss Donna. All right, we got 10 and 13 coming up in the vault.
Let's get some vault keys, huh?
Yeah, haven't had a vault key yet. Also, only had, one speed flex go in the vault? 4 speed flexes left, guys, in this vault break. Looks like we got a full-size authentic lid coming up. This is a different one. I don't see this one often.
Okay.
And we got a linebacker for the Lions. Ramblin' James Hamblin. Jack Campbell on that Lion authentic. One of the best parts of that Lions defense. A nice hit, James Hamblin, on the Jack Campbell.
Man, that's an old school name right there. Jack Campbell. Mm-hmm. That's some, greatest generation name stuff.
Old school name, but a new school player.
Indeed.
How about that? That just works out really, really well.
We call that guy a throwback.
So, Butkus Award winner in college in 2022 at Iowa. He was the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, off to a solid start. Had just under 100 tackles last year, a couple sacks as well. Future is bright for Mr. Campbell.
It's an exciting defense right there.
Not bad. Not bad at all. So, let's do it. I think actually he was hurt last year, I think. It was 2023 where he was big time with the Detroit Lions. So, James Hamblin, we'll get that one written up, and we'll keep it rolling. Whenever a non-headliner comes out, Rip, I always say the headliner odds just got better.
A bit better.
Things just got better for you guys. That is something I definitely love. I hear better. I say when, where. Ultimate Autographs. That's when and where. How? UltimateAutographs.com. Get those break spots. So we'll put this Campbell lid back in its boxy. And one more to go in the vault double box break. Double the boxes, double the fun here in the break room. I'm noticing a lot of authentics in the vault of late.
Yes.
There used to be a lot more reps, a lot of authentics, very authentic heavy this vault series is. Yeah, Bob, we already know, my man. Obviously, I'm not going to keep mentioning it, but we're already aware of that. We did try to fix it on our end, and hopefully it gets back going on its own. So, second box coming up. Second box is coming up. Well, you asked for it, Rip. Speaking of Bob, this is, the amount of times we Beetlejuice things, which, by the way, guys, if you ever want to see a certain headliner, just put it out there in the chat. It's going to happen. We have, first off, Beetlejuice for you, Rip, Vault Key, and then Beetlejuice for Bob and I, a name that used to come through the break room a lot. Haven't seen him much recently. One of my favorite autographs of all time. How about D. Dawson, Dermonti Dawson? Hall of Fame, 12 inscription. Look at that one, Rip. Tell me that's not a beautiful auto on Dermonti Dawson.
Looking good.
That is very, very clean. That is the AFC North, Marisa Dombey, the Queen of the North, on one of the best offensive linemen of all time, Dermonti Dawson. Terrific center back in the day. 6-time first-team All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler, part of the 1990s All-Decade team, and, of course, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Dermonti Dawson in the break room.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
You were quite literally just talking about him. Mm-hmm. Indeed. And incredible, really.
Happens all the time. So, Marisa, A through E are available. Would you like A, B, C, D, or E? All of the above are available when it comes to vault key options. Marisa. Marisa.
You just got Beetlejuiced yourself.
Uh-huh. I'm going to try this Beetlejuice thing. Emmett Smith in the diamonds.
All right.
Randy Moss in the diamonds on a speed flex. Ray Lewis. Speed flex in the diamonds, which is probably next, Rip. Probably next on those diamond lids. Alrighty. So A through E, I'll put them in my picker wheel. I've not heard from Marisa, so we'll let the wheel pick. A, B, C, D, and E are the options here. All right, let's get lucky here for Marisa. Let's get lucky, Rip. You feeling lucky?
Punk?
I'm always feeling lucky. So E, we got letter E coming up. E. All right, so we'll get E off the ticker. Vault key E. Wow, Kamen. No Joe Theismann 3 times fast. I'm surprised. You got me, Bri. Joe Theismann. Come on now. You're on to me. Brian.
Volt key E.
Oh, I did write that up. Okay, my bad. It was hiding from me, Rip. It was hiding from me. Maybe. All right, Vault Box C, Marisa, bonus money coming up. Bonus money coming your way, Miss Marisa. Up to 300, but it is the most common gift card. 100. 100, so 2 100s, a 50, a 200, and a 300 is what this vault features. So this is $100 going over to Miss Marisa here in the break room. Congrats on that gift card. Congrats on your dubs. Doing it big here at UA, Marisa Dombey. Next order of business, Rip. I'm thinking it's the diamonds. We got 3 spots to go on that diamond double. It's either that or the jersey break. Although, let's be real, we see this happen a lot. Someone comes in here and takes all 8 spots. You know, someone buys out a double vault, a diamond, quad, diamond single. But as it sits, most likely the next break coming up is the diamond double box break. That is the most likely next break here in the break room. So that could feature potentially a speed flex with 11 boxes left, 3 speed flexes left. That includes the Ray Lewis Chrome, the two-tone Chrome, NFL's all-time tackle leader, such a BEE beautiful lid for Ray Lewis. That could potentially be the Emmitt Smith speed flex. Tons of Cowboy fans out there, Rip. I know there's a lot of folks that like to hate watch the Cowboys, but there's just a lot of people that watch the Cowboys, period.
I mean, it's America's team for a reason.
America's team for a reason. You said it best, my man. Get yourself the only Cowboy ever to win the MVP.
That's wild.
To this day, Rip, that is one of those, almost unbelievable statistics. I mean, really. When you think of the Dallas Cowboys, great history, that's the only guy ever to get an MVP. That's weird to me. Personally, I find that very, very strange. But that's it. And I know a lot of folks love Aikman. They love Irvin. Offensive line, obviously, as well. Give him credit where it's due, Rip. But let's be fully honest, ladies and gents. The main reason the Dallas Cowboys won those 3 Super Bowls in the 90s was because of this dude. Putting up all those rushing yards, MVP season, Super Bowl MVP. That's a must-have item for any Dallas Cowboy or really any football fan. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat. 2 spots to go in the Diamond Double. 2 spots left. Diamond Double. Come and get it.
I was really hoping.
Ooh, all right. James Robert out there putting. So first off, honest to God, Rip.
Yeah.
America's team is a personal preference. James says Green Bay is America's team, only NFL team publicly owned and operated, and the only team a president has ever referred to as America's team was JFK, referring to the Packers. Now, I'm going to be fully honest. Full disclosure. Before I started working here, I used to think that all the Dallas Cowboy fans was kind of a myth. I thought it was like, they don't really have that many fans.
Sure.
Then I worked in this break room, which, to be honest with you, currently speaking, we have less Cowboy fans than we've ever had in the room. We used to have a lot more, maybe we've taken a break in the offseason, but 32 NFL teams. I asked the new customers, what team do you like? About 20% of people here answer the Dallas Cowboys, with 32 teams out there. So by popularity, they are America's team. They're the most loved and the most hated both. But like the memorabilia, like any opinions, a lot of it is obviously subjective. It sounds like James is a Packer fan. To him, the Green Bay Packers are America's team because they are owned by the people, literally. Maybe that's what Jerry Jones should do. Let the people own the Dallas Cowboys.
Please do.
Let the people own the Cowboys, Mr. Jerry. Maybe that's the move. So 2 to go in that diamond double. That is coming up. We could have Emmitt Smith, the greatest Cowboy ever. So this is kind of cool, actually, if you think about this, Rip. I would say, correct me if you disagree, the greatest Cowboy ever, Emmitt Smith. Yes or no?
Oh,
that's a tough, loaded question. I know.
Well, I mean, again, like he's the best of all time in one particular category. That's going to give you a leg up. I think categorically, he's got to be the best of all time. Yeah.
All due respect to Adrian Peterson and Fran Tarkenton, the greatest Viking ever, Randy Moss. I think that also is, for me, a no-brainer, Randy Moss. We have the greatest Raven ever, Ray Lewis. I know Lamar's a great quarterback, but Ray Lewis is a top 5 defensive player of all time. I don't think Lamar, as good as he is, will end up being a top 5 quarterback of all time.
So there's time.
That's hard to be top 5 all time. So the greatest Raven, the greatest Viking, the greatest Cowboy, what does that mean? If you're a fan of those teams, first guys you might want in your PC. By the way, Marshall Faulk, he's up there for the greatest Ram. That's out there as well in the series. Yeah, Bob Lilly, James is great too. Bob Lilly was phenomenal, although did not have the most sacks or tackles ever. He was the first Cowboy inducted in the Ring of Honor, Mr. Bob Lilly. So whether you like him or hate him, you know what's going on with him. Exactly, Ty Percival. People always follow the Dallas Cowboys. That's just the way the football universe works. We're sold out, though. That's how the break room works. Diamonds go up, they sell out pretty quickly. Diamond double number 4. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. And I'm going to say this, Rip. We're usually busiest around 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the 3 p.m. hour.
I get it.
We're just about 25 minutes till 4 o'clock. Things will get really busy. I say get your spots now before it gets too busy, if you catch my drift. Before it gets too busy here in the break room. I want to get those spots before it gets too busy. But it's been a phenomenal program this afternoon. We're having a blast per usual. Todd Meyer with 9 and 26. But how about this? Todd's first number, 9, came through. Ben Sebastian got the 25 in. Then it was Todd with 26. And yes, I would buy every Packer item you have, says James. Well, right now we have a Matthew Golden, the new receiver, as a secondary headliner in the vault. Had a lot of Jordan Love, a lot of Brett Favre recently. No other photoed Packers, but there's always Packers lurking in the break room. There's always Packers lurking. So we'll do 9 and 25, Rip. Sebastian snuck in between Todd there. 9 and 25.
Sebastian's just been a little menace all day, ain't he?
Seabass. Let's go, says James Robert. Yeah. And what's great about the break room is, I probably shouldn't say this, but I will, because I'm a man of, honesty. I'm a Bears fan.
Oh.
I'm a Bears fan.
I'm
But
just about to
James-
hit you with the Common. Don't get fired now.
Yeah. Look, it's tough being a Bears fan. But I was going to say, James is a Packer fan. Still welcome in this break room, Rip.
Indeed.
Still very welcome in the break room. I had a Packer earlier. I'm willing to trade to Sebastian. All right. Seabass putting that out there in the ethosphere. We do have a jersey break that's coming up. Is this a diamond single or diamond double?
Double.
I know you. I think it's not labeled as a double.
You're right.
Rip will get that fixed. It is a double box. Ha ha. The Bears. Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's tough being a Bears fan. But, hard not to like the team you grew up liking all the years, man. Sometimes I wish I weren't a Bear fan, but I am. It's a team I love. All right, 10 clicks for the diamond double box. Then we have a jersey break right behind it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 clicks here. I'm a skull man, says Todd Meyer. Well, you should be in this break then, Todd, as a skull man with the Randy Moss Speed Flex. And you are in the break, so good job, Todd, right?
Yeah, you're
Not to mention Jay Jetta's in that extra point vault. So, the best receiver ever for the Vikings, the best receiver currently, two of the best receivers ever, period. Randy Moss and Justin Jefferson. Sebastian Flores has that NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is David Murak. Sebastian Flores, NFC East. Todd Meyer has the NFC West. Robert Pracht in the AFC North. Ty Percival, AFC South. Samuel Liski, AFC East. And Donna Reagan, AFC West. So come on, Ray Lewis, says Robert Pracht. So James, real quick. Obviously, I always recommend to go to the Ultimate Autographs live break page. I'm going to drop the link for you, my man. There's plenty more you could read there. You can see the rules and guidelines here. You can watch the live break explainer video. Also, Rip, I always tell to the new customers, the best way to learn is to watch. But I'm going to give you the very, very condensed version of essentially what we're doing here. The summary. You're a movie guy, Rip. The plot summary on IMDb. So what we are doing is we are ripping autographed football memorabilia. Primarily helmets, but we have jerseys, we have minis. So we run NFL divisional breaks. The divisions are randomized. There's 8 slots to fill a break for the 8 divisions. You can buy as many as 8 spots if you want. You buy 8 spots, you're guaranteed to win. But otherwise, if you buy 1 spot, it's a 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy. Let's just say you're in the NFC North, James, and the Randy Moss helmet comes out, then you win. If you're in the NFC North and let's say we pull the Ray Lewis or Emmitt Smith, then you don't win. It is in the double box breaks. You pay twice as much as the single. 2 boxes come out. You do keep your same division. So let's just say a Bear and a Packer come out in a double box break. The person that has the North wins both helmets. Just want to make sure everyone understands, not to deceive anybody. This item is a live drawing. You are purchasing a spot in a live break, not a guaranteed item. 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy. Quad box break is 4 boxes. Double box break, 2 boxes, so on and so forth. Divisions are randomized. The boxes are called out by you guys. Those box numbers scrolling at the bottom. So hopefully, James, that makes sense, my man. That is the condensed version. Sebastian Flores in the NFC North. NFC South is David Murak. Sebastian's got the NFC East. Todd Meyer, you're in the NFC West. Robert Pracht looking for that Ray Lewis, saying, come on, Ray Lewis. He's got the AFC North. Ty Percival, AFC South. Samuel Liski, AFC East. And Donna Reagan in the AFC West. 2 boxes coming up here. This one is a double box break. The Diamonds is typically the best series we run. That's in the room every single day. It's that or the Vault. They're neck and neck, Rip. Depends on what headliners are left. But daily, the best breaks in the room are the Vault and the Diamond. We don't have the High Roller or the Speed Flex every day. speaking of the Cowboys, boy, it really is a Beetlejuice kind of day, man. It is a Beetlejuice kind of day. We got ourselves one of the all-time great pass rushers, member of the 100 Sack Club. How about a winner? 5-time Super Bowl champion. The only football player in the history of the National Football League with more rings than, him, Charles Haley. It's Tom Brady. 7 for Brady, 5 for Haley. He's got that smiley face on that lid as well. He won with the Niners and the Cowboys. The great Charles Haley. He was known as a fun personality. Sometimes you got to have that locker room prankster rip to kind of mellow things out, which is what Charles Haley did back in his day.
Nowadays, we call that a glue guy.
Mm-hmm. With over 100 sacks. So, like, he had the personality, and he put up the numbers. Charles Haley.
Do it all.
So we had a 5 in 11 chance at a photo headliner entering that break. It's now, Rip, a 5 in 10 chance. Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk. 5 in 10 chance. One of those names is next. Let's go. That's what it's all about, says Sebastian Flores. Now, what's the saying, Rip? We say this a lot. When you're hot, you don't leave the blackjack table.
Oh, and he's been hot all day.
He's been hot all day, so Sebastian...
And he's been here all day. Also, speaking of Sebastian...
He's getting back in, right?
Headliner package.
He bought one?
Sig Club, baby.
I actually was in the back earlier just inventorying what's left in our room, Rip.
Uh-huh.
And I can tell you there's only one headliner package left.
Well...
we'll get new ones soon, but that is the last headliner package for now. And it says sold out, so that makes sense. Inventory was correct, so we'll grab you that headliner package, Sebastian, after the jersey break. Question for the collectors out there, is TSA Total Sports Authentication legit? So Blue Dimes, I'll say this about authentication. Ultimate Autographs, we take the absolute certainty of really verifiable places. So there's a lot of certs out there that I know our owner, Matt, will not go after because he knows they could be fake. I don't want to accuse TSA personally, but I can tell you that we have PSA, we have JSA, we have Beckett. We don't often see TSA in our break room. So if you see TSA Blue Dimes, I would definitely do some more research and be careful. But if you want the place, this is why eBay can be very sketchy, Rip. Yes, on eBay, sometimes you could get something for cheaper, but you always run that risk of fake certs, fake helmets, fake autographs. If you play in this break room, everything we offer is authenticated and 100% legitimate. No fake up in here, Rip. All legit. Too legit to quit, in fact. Too legit to quit. All right, more fire coming up. You got it, Blue Dimes. I don't recognize that cert personally, but I could be wrong, Rip. You never know.
I would chime in if I had heard of it, and
yes.
I have not.
And I've been ripping helmets for over 4 years.
Yeah, I've been doing the cards for a while too,
Yeah.
and I've never heard of that. I mean, there's always going to be a bunch of authenticators like popping up at all times. Some break through, like SGC. Some don't, like HGC.
Yeah.
I was partial to HGC. They did a lot of cool custom art for the slabs, but what are you going to do?
We've been preaching this literally all day long. And again, more proof that we don't lie to you guys. We don't make this stuff up. You get in the double, you get in the quad, you win 2 helmets with 1 spot. It's exactly what Seabass is going to do. MV7, Michael Vick on the Eagles Kelly Green Authentic. So that is very, very nice. Sebastian Flores on the
whiz. Again.
Michael Vick. So 4-time Pro Bowler. He was a comeback player of the year with the Eagles. Became a better passer in Philly. Him and Andy Reid together. That bomb to Deshaun Jackson. That was crazy. So nice hit right there to Sebastian Flores.
Jeez, a whiz, dude. Come on. Leave some lids for the rest of us.
Seabass is on a heater today.
Dude.
Sebastian is on a heater in the break room. That's like the one I won yesterday, says Charles. Blue Dime says, had my eye on an Ohtani signed baseball authenticated by TSA according to the seller. Now, with that said, again, I don't recognize that one, so I would be careful. But
Yeah.
memorabilia industry, Rip, is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. These items are going to be worth more and more money. That's why my personal recommendation to our customers is, if you win something, if you have the finances, if you don't need money to get back in the break room, you don't need money, you're not selling the helmets to pay your rent or whatever, I would really strongly consider to hold on to these helmets, because memorabilia industry is booming right now. It's getting bigger and better every single year. What these lids are worth today, what they'll be worth next year, the year after, they're going up in value. So with the industry booming, like you said, Rip, there could be all sorts of new companies, new cert companies coming out. It is not entirely impossible. So it is possible that's legit. I just don't know of it personally.
Yeah, and he said he had his eye on an Ohtani signed baseball authenticated by TSA.
Which is a rare autograph, by the way. Showing Ohtani.
Yeah.
Don't get a lot of Ohtani autos out there.
A rule of thumb that I like to kind of go by is, and I don't know what they're asking or anything like that, but if it seems like too good of a deal, it usually is.
Unless it's that ultimate autograph.
Well,
which then it's legit.
Well, you understand
No, I
how
got
it
you, Rick.
works.
I got you.
I mean, this, we're all up front, very, we explain it, but like, if you're just going for a transactional deal, 1 for 1 or whatever you're going to do, if it seems too good to be true, chances are it is. So I don't know if it's like heavily discounted or whatnot, but just,
be careful.
Have your guard up.
Be careful. Also, be very careful about Lamar Jackson. And that is the #1 fake memorabilia out there. There was a massive fake memorabilia Lamar Jackson stuff. I think it was like a few months back. Not a lot of Lamar Jackson autographs out there because, we don't see him in this break room. So if anyone's advertising Lamar Jackson, that'd be one name I definitely be careful on, because he hardly ever signs autographs, Mr. Lamar.
I thought you were talking about, I don't know about that Lamar Jackson guy, just as like a guy.
No, he's a great player. He's made me eat my words a couple times, Rip. So respect to Lamar. Didn't get the Emmett, but a double up is just as good as Sebastian. Well, you know what's great about this diamond break? Obviously, if your name is David Murak, Todd Meyer, Robert Pracht, Ty Percival, Samuel Liskey, or Donna Reagan, I can understand why you're not happy. You lost in this break. But if you're not one of those other names, then you just watch that diamond break, and you got to be jacked up, Rip. Because we did 2 non-headliners. It's now a 5 in 9 chance at a headliner the rest of the way here. 9 boxes left. It will likely be 2 doubles, a quad, and a single, Rip, most likely. In those 9 boxes, like I said, we have 5 headliners left. Marshall Falk on that Rams authentic. We got the Eric Dickerson Lunar, 2 top 10 running backs of all time. Actually, we have 3 top 10 running backs of all time in this series. Emmitt Smith as well on that clean Cowboy Speed Flex. Now, this part is true. $206 in the double box, $103 in the single box. 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy, but you could potentially win an Emmitt Smith Speed Flex for just over $100. When this lid, it's got to be in the ballpark of $1,500, give or take. You okay, Rip?
Yeah, I'm going to go grab the headliner.
Okay, perfect. Oh, that's right. Seabass's headliner package. Good call. Actually, we have a jersey break, too. I almost forgot. So, Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, this Ray Lewis Chrome, arguably the best defensive player of all time, him or Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White. And then we have the awesome Randy Moss Speed Flex, the best Apex receiver of all time, Randy Moss on the Winter Warrior. So 9 boxes left, 5 headliners, 3 Speed Flexes, guys. Come and get them. We do have a jersey break coming up, though. Jersey single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And then, Sebastian, we can do your headliner package right after this. It's the last headliner package, at least for today. We might get some more of these up on the site soon. Let's get some diamonds going, man. Let's run this back. I'm going to give these guys about 20 more seconds on that jersey. Charles Nelson in that one looks for the wheel. All right, Charles. Let me pull up the wheel, my man. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right, how about 25 to 5, the steroid box? 25 should be there in the jerseys. Yeah, I know it is because it's the second break. We did box 6 earlier, and then box 25 is coming up. All righty, guys. Double the boxes. Double the fun here in the break room. And you know what's going to happen, Rip. These big dogs will get in here. They'll start buying out the diamond double, diamond quad, diamond single all to themselves. My recommendation, get your spots before those folks arrive, Rip. I'm going to get the spot before those guys arrive.
Beat them out before they even get here. You know?
David, Eric, Charles, and Todd in here for the jersey break. 10 clicks on the way for our jersey break. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, Eric Linnell up top. Eric's got the NFC North and the NFC South. Todd Meyer has the NFC East in here. We got ourselves the NFC West is David Murak. We got Todd Meyer, AFC North and South. And then lastly, Todd, AFC East, and Charles Nelson in the AFC West. Red Zone jersey, 25 of 30. And then get those orders cooking. We do have ourselves a headliner in the jerseys.
Nice.
MJD, it is Maurice Jones-Drew on the jersey. Pocket Hercules, one of the best nicknames in sports history with that Beckett QR code. A nice looking custom jersey. Todd Meyer, Maurice Jones-Drew. Really good history of Jaguar running backs. Fred Taylor, MJD. Leonard Fournette was good for a while. Really good in specifically 2011 when he led the league in rushing yards for the former All-Pro and 3-time Pro Bowler Maurice Jones-Drew. So nice looking jersey for Todd Meyer.
JD.
That boy Todd. That boy Mr. Meyer. 253841 on that order number on the Maurice Jones-Drew. All righty. Great, says Todd. Absolutely, man. Nicely done. So we'll do the headliner package for Sebastian, and then we'll be looking at the top of the hour. So I'll probably refresh the break page with the top to bottom rundown. But the quick, side note for the guys, if you're a big dog, if you want the best stuff in the break room, 5 headliners and 9 boxes in the diamonds, 3 speed flexes, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Emmitt Smith. We also have 4 flexes left in the vault. The Jerry Rice speed flex, the Brock Bowers, Eddie George, and then insane Curtis Martin. Not to mention Justin Jefferson, not to mention Jaden Daniels and Bruce Smith. So those are the 2 breaks I'd play, Rip, the diamonds or the vault. But if you do have a little bit less in your budget, all the headliners but MJD still out there in the jerseys. So some of the recommendations for our wonderful customers. Was that a sick club for Sebastian?
Yes, sir.
I just got that GOAT status recently. Congrats, Seabass. I'll drop our live break page link in for all the new guys. Any questions at all, guys, do not hesitate to ask. But also, here's the Signature Club Rewards program, which is free to join. You guys will see the more you order, the more things you get, the more points you earn. And you can get yourself all the way up to a GOAT collector and get a headliner package with a top player from a jersey, mini, replica helmet, or diamond helmet. So authentic helmet mystery box. And like we said earlier, you get free points by following us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, 25 points per dollar every purchase you make. So take advantage of that sick club. That is as I would say, Rip, no-brainer.
Yeah.
No-brainer.
And especially even more reason to keep it locked, get the notifications, because We don't know whenever they come, but when they come, we have full-on double point days. Yesterday was a double point day.
Yes, it was.
On top of all that,
yes,
you could double it.
All right, we have the mini jersey rep and authentic. That is for the headliner package for Sebastian. So Sebastian Flores. Let's see here. We'll start with the mini rep. Oh, wow. Wow. If this isn't foreshadowing in Beetlejuice, I don't know what is.
Oh.
Ray Lewis on the Hall of Fame mini. Salute to service. Hall of Fame mini. NFL's all-time tackle leader. 13 Pro Bowls. 2-time depoy. Former Super Bowl MVP. One of the greatest defensive players ever on the mini. The Beckett cert. Seabass, congrats on the Ray Lewis. Good start for Mr. Flores. And this headliner package, while it's free for the GOAT collectors, you can still purchase that. Anybody can. I think we had a person buy a GOAT package the other day, actually, Rip. It does guarantee you 4 names. I do always say for a new customer who has money to spend, obviously $1,900 all at once is a lot, $1,849.99. But if you have the moolah, it is one way to get your feet wet and experience a little bit of everything. A mini, a jersey, a rep, and an authentic. Guaranteed wins, too. How often do we see this happen? Someone gets the headliner package, gets the momentum going, all of a sudden they go crazy in the break room. Sebastian's been the opposite, actually. He's been crazy in the break room. Now he gets the headliner package. Yo, that mini's pretty tight, says Sebastian. Yeah, it is, man. Ray Lewis on the Pro Football Hall of Fame Salute to Service mini. I would definitely describe that as tight, Rip.
Toy.
Ray Lewis, a Super Bowl champion. This gentleman, also a Super Bowl champion. Former Pro Bowl quarterback. Terrific guy on television as well. Giants legend Phil Simms on the custom jersey. Very, very nice hit right there. Sebastian Flores. Call it the Super Bowl champion headliner package there.
Yeah, so far.
All right, nice job on the Phil Simms, Seabass. 253-842. Sebastian. Remind me your favorite team, my man. I'm blanking right now, Rip.
Might be Cowboys.
Do you remember Sebastian's team? Please, and like we were talking about earlier, I always say, Rip, you never want to assume you make a blank out of you and me. I learned that in 5th grade from my teacher. With that said, if I'm not sure, I assume they're a Cowboy fan. We're talking about it earlier. There's a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans out there.
There are indeed.
Because I know he was talking about the Emmitt Smith earlier, but I wonder if he was talking about just the helmet because it's cool, or if he wants it because he's a Cowboy fan. Because an Emmitt Smith custom Speed Flex, I could see why anybody would want it, Rip.
He was very into that Charles Haley as well.
Uh-huh. Cowboys, most definitely, but I love all teams. There we go.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. That is very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, there's what's not to love? What's not to love in the break room with all these terrific, terrific teams? And I personally, like, obviously everyone's got a favorite team. And, you know, getting your favorite team is special. But I like it when the customers like a myriad of teams, Rip. That's what I like, because that way you're not glued to just one team, one thing. You can get a lot of cool stuff. Pearson Ryan says, love that Sims jersey. I'm a Cowboy, Spurs, Astros, and Rangers. I was born in San Antonio. That makes sense. All right, well, we get all those teams in the room. We've had Wemby in basketball, David Robinson. We have a former Astro, Kyle Tucker, in that 1 and 4.
That's right.
Current Cubby. So, yeah, we got you covered, guys, here in the break room. All right, the third of 4 boxes in the headliner package. This will be a full-size rep lid. Oh, this is nice. This is nice, man. This is a clean lid. Kurt Warner, let's go. The 2-time league MVP, Kurt Warner, a Super Bowl MVP, number one all-time, Rip, in career playoff passing yards per game. There's a fun trivia question. You talked to a bunch of your buddies randomly. Pop that trivia question out there. Who's number one all-time in playoff passing yards per game? And you could be like, well, Kamen told me it was Kurt Warner. So there you go. Seabass. Pretty good headliner package.
Yeah,
if you
so
ask
far
me.
this is pretty killer.
3 Hall of Famers and 3 Super Bowl champions. Actually, let me double check this. I think you had 3 Super Bowl MVPs, actually.
I was just about
Phil
to say.
Simms got one as an MVP, that 22 of 25 passing yard game. Kurt Warner got an MVP when they beat the Titans. And then Ray Lewis got an MVP as well in the Super Bowl. Wow, definitely the Super Bowl headliner right there. That's what's up, says Sebastian. So according to the way this package is going, we got to have a Super Bowl MVP coming up next and a Hall of Famer. My guess, to throw it out there, Rip, just shot in the dark. John Elway. That's my prediction.
Ooh.
What do you got for me? I'm stuck
Super
on
Bowl
2 names.
MVP, you say?
And a Pro Football Hall of Famer.
And a Pro Football Hall of Famer?
It fits the theme. I'm a themes guy.
Oh, man. Well, it's not going to be Tom Brady. I hate to
Not
break
in the
it to
headliner
you.
package.
Hate to break
Sorry,
it to
guys. Because that Tom Brady authentic is worth more than the whole package alone.
you. Yeah.
Because I have 2 guesses. I have Elway and Steve Young on the tip of my tongue.
And Steve Young.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
the other one I'm thinking about.
He was never. Was Troy Aikman? He wasn't Super Bowl MVP. Troy
I think he
Aikman? One of them?
I think
That's my guess.
Emmett got one and Aikman got one.
There's my guess.
Okay. Let's see. Troy Aikman. He got, Super Bowl MVP. Then Emmett Smith got one of the Super Bowl MVPs. Who got the other one? Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl MVPs. Let's see. Ty Percival also guessing Aikman. Okay. What's up, Nicolette?
Hey.
A lot of good stuff is happening.
I can see that.
Larry Brown, the cornerback. We should have seen the last show. We had a couple 6 speed flexes, but we'll definitely have potentially Ray Lewis Chrome coming up, Randy Moss Winter Warrior flex, Emmett Smith Rip speed flex. We have actually Jerry Rice, Brock Bowers, Curtis Martin, and Eddie George all speed flexes in that vault break. And we do have the last box in the headliner package coming up, the authentic. Yeah, we had that Randy Moss behind you we pulled earlier. That's very, very clean.
I love the blue visor.
You see? That's what I'm talking about, Nicolette. There's actually a thing, I don't know if you've caught it, but there's a thing about my obsession with blue visors.
I do know you love your blue
It's my favorite visor color. I know the green and the purple make me flirt, but blue is my top dog.
Kind of like, I think the blue and the purple ones have the most color to them.
Uh-huh.
But that gold one, when that gold one is on a helmet,
I mean, they're all good.
it looks so good.
Do you have a favorite visor color? Go blue, baby.
Yeah, look. Hey, I like them when they're just chromed out.
Yeah.
Like this right here. But even chromier.
Ooh. Chromier. I like
Give me
that.
just a mirror.
Look at that thing. Well, we have the reflective ones, the one that go from blue to green. Those are really
Those
cool
are
too.
always nice, yeah.
All right. We have the authentic coming up. Sebastian Flores rounding out this headliner package, my man. Mr. Seabass doing it big in the break room on a Wednesday afternoon. Ooh. So it is a Super Bowl champion and a Pro Football Hall of Famer,
Okay.
but I don't think he got an MVP. I know he didn't because I know
Yeah,
who won it that
yeah.
year. It was Dexter Jackson that was the MVP. But the best player on that Bucks team back in the early 2000s, none other than the QB killer, Warren Sapp on the Bucks authentic. That is very clean. That nice flash right there.
Yeah.
Sebastian Flores. You know, when Warren Sapp retired, Rip, he was the greatest defensive tackle of all time. Aaron Donald came along, took that title, but Sapp had over 90 sacks coming through the middle, bunch of, tackles for loss. So good he was in the 1990s and 2000s all-decade team, the great Warren Sapp.
From the U.
That's right. From the U, Michael Irvin from the U as well. Ed Reed, Ray Lewis from the U. We got that Ray Lewis Speed Flex, guys, in the diamonds. Ray Lewis also from the U. So 253842. Congrats, Seabass, on the headliner package.
Well done.
Warren Sapp, baby. All right, Rip. What's moving? What's shaking? That's what's up. Every sweet headliner there, guys. Shout out to everyone at Ultimate Autographs for all the fire heaters. That's right, Sebastian. Appreciate it, my man. Shout out to the boss man, Matt Salas, getting us all these incredible helmets for you guys to enjoy in the break room. So we got some traction on that Vault Double, I see. 24 boxes left. We got 10 total headliners. 8 of them are photoed in this awesome series. Actually, 9 total headliners, but 7 are photoed, excuse me. And 4 speed flexes. The greatest receiver of all time. Very, very clean helmet right there. The military lid for that Jerry Rice salute to service speed flex. All the military branches on the back. That is very, very clean. Curtis Martin. And we're talking about the best looking autograph, which we spent a lot of time talking about Curtis Martin having the best looking autograph. We don't talk enough about how good Curtis Martin was. 6th all time in rushing yards. 5 guys ever have more rush yards than him.
Came up on the previous show.
Yeah.
We were looking at that list. It's like Curtis Martin.
And actually, the 5 guys ahead of him, we have in the break room quite a bit. Walter Payton, not as often because, passed away, doesn't sign often.
But we do get him.
Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher on the Diamonds. We have the second leading rusher was Walter Payton. 3rd is Frank Gore. Secondary headliner in the break room or the and more section. 4th being Barry Sanders, who we pulled earlier today. And 5th is all day Adrian Peterson. Here's that clean Curtis Martin Speed Flex. By the way, in that vault, we do have the Brock Bowers Chrome Flex. One of the best tight ends in the game. Rookie record for receiving yards last year. Mr. Brock Bowers. He had nobody at quarterback. Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. He made those guys look like Joe Montana out there last year. Beautiful speed flex. This guy keeps on doing what he does. The autograph value is going to skyrocket on that Brock Bowers. We do have Jaden Daniels. Speaking of, what a season for rookies last year, man. Jaden Daniels, NFC Championship game. Bo Nix, playoffs. We had a great season for Malik Neighbors, top 7 in receiving yards. Brian Thomas Jr., Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey. What's with all these rooks? And all of them in the break room regularly, man. Eddie George, Speed Flex. Jay Jetta's authentic. Justin Jefferson at this stage of his career, Rip, #1 all-time in receiving yards per game. He is the only person in the National Football League for me that has a chance to pass Jerry Rice for receiving yards.
Mr. Jefferson.
He's awesome, Jay Jettas. He makes his quarterbacks look really good, too.
Yeah.
Everyone asking about J.J. McCarthy, he'll be just fine.
He's going to be all right.
He's going to be just fine with Jay Jettas catching those passes. New jerseys up, Mario. That's correct. All the headliners left in those jerseys except for the Maurice Jones-Drew. But loaded Vault Series, guys. Come and get that. 5 to go in that double box break. I'm a best case scenario guy, Rip. I'm going to give you guys the best case scenario. You get in here, $186. You snag that custom Curtis Martin Jet Speed Flex, and you snag the Bruce Smith Slate Authentic. We're looking at roughly, give or take, about $2,000 in autograph value for the Bruce Smith and Curtis Martin combined. So what's better, $200 or $2,000, Rip? What do you like better?
2,000.
2,000 is better. 2,000 is better, man. So that's the Vault double up option. 5 to go in that break. Come and get it. Come and get it, guys. Only headliners gone. It's actually easier to list what is gone as opposed to what's left because almost everything is left. The only headliner gone right now would be the Derrick Henry, the Drew Brees, and the Randy Moss. Everything else is left. Think of it this way. The top and the bottom of the graphic all out there, plus adding a Brock Bowers on that speed flex. So that's the series to play, the vault. It's that or the diamond helmets, which is 7 to go in the final quad. We're down to 9 boxes left, 1 more quad left. We do have 7 to go in the double as well, and we are 6 to go in the single. So 9 boxes left, guys. 5 photoed headliners left, Rip. 5 in 9 chance at a photoed headliner. Marshall Faulk, one of 3 guys with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. And my favorite helmet, we talk about the old school Ram, but that new school Ram, it's my favorite standard authentic in the game. Eric Dickerson, you know, if you have a record for about 40 years, you know you're doing something right. It's been over 40 years since Eric Dickerson had 2,105 rushing yards. That record has not been broken the last 40 years.
Close.
Saquon was close, but not close enough. We still have ourselves the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. Speaking of records that may never get broken, Emmitt Smith, most career rushing yards ever. I know we have the 17th game, but NFL today, 1, is much more a passing league, and 2, a lot of teams like to employ the 2 running back system. So it makes it a lot harder for 1 running back to get all the carries, to get all the records, because I'm not sure if I'm ever going to see it. I mean, ever is a long time, but in my lifetime at least, Rip, I don't think anyone's going to break Emmitt Smith's rushing record. Derrick Henry is the only active player that has an outside chance. But it is very, very outside. I mean, Saquon, if he really, really stays healthy, but that's outside. And no, we do not buy helmets. Luke Skywalker. How about that? Skywalker. May the force be with you. We don't buy helmets here. We have live breaks. We're not in the buying helmet business. We're in the selling helmet business. So no, we do not buy helmets from you guys. No, sir. Your post-it fell, just so you know, Rip. I just caught it. Post-it fell on the ground right behind you. Now, here's that Ray Lewis Chrome Speedflex as well. Two-tone. My favorite Chrome might be the purple Chrome. It just looks... It's stunning, Rip.
It's like a shiny grape.
Uh-huh. Shiny grape. That's a clean, and I do mean clean helmet for Ray Lewis. NFL's all-time tackle leader. Got a bunch of sacks, a bunch of tackles, bunch of, picks. Ray Lewis had no weakness, and he had all the numbers, but I would argue he was even more important than the numbers, because he was the leader of that team. Would pump up the crowd, pump up his teammates. Ray Lewis was just phenomenal as a football player. These Chrome Speed Flexes usually go for in the ballpark of $1,500, give or take, depending on the player, the person that's buying these. Could be a little bit less. I'm not guaranteeing $1,500, but it's in that ballpark to give you a rough estimate of what a helmet like that would be worth. So $1,500, but to get it for just over $100. I mean, even if you buy out the whole break, pay $800, $900, you still profit a big time if you snag the Speed Flex. So 5 to go in that vault double, and we are 6 to go on that diamond single. Closest breaks at the moment. We do have the jerseys at 4 to go. That one could go down as well here. All the headliners left but Maurice Jones-Drew. Obviously, the diamond helmets are worth way more than the jerseys. It's the best stuff in the room, far and away, the authentic helmets. But, some guys don't want to risk $100 or $200. You only risk $29 in the jerseys. So we have entry points across the board. All the headliners across this graphic are still left, except for the Maurice Jones-Drew guys. So Vault, Diamonds, Jerseys, some of the hot series right now, guys. You let me know what you guys want to rock and roll with. It is 4:15 Central Time. Rip and I will be here till at least 5 o'clock, no matter what. 45 minutes minimum, but if we're busy, we can keep going till 5:30, 5:40, 5:45, whatever the heck you guys want. and we'll be here breaking boxes. Lewis and Reed, best combo in my eyes, right? I don't know if we've ever had two defensive players that great on one team. That has to take the cake for me. I mean, we had what? Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. The 85 Bears had a lot of really good players, but Mike Singletary and Richard Dent is not bad.
Okay, well.
Two best defensive players on one defense. Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks, pretty
Brooks,
good.
Yeah. I mean, you could also throw John Lynch in there. I mean, you want to go trios.
Yeah.
Throw John Lynch in there as well. And then you got Rondé Barber on the outside.
Yeah.
For the Ravens, you had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Woodson as well.
Yeah,
was
at
there.
the end.
Suggs. I mean, some of those earlier teams, you had Saragusa up the middle.
Tony Goose,
Remember
the
the
big man.
Goose?
I remember
Dude.
him. But as far as like just two
All-time
players,
greats, yeah. Greats.
Not like an entire defense.
Sure, yeah.
The two best defensive players together, Ty. Call me recency bias, but I gotta say Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I mean, Ray Lewis is probably, along with Lawrence Taylor, the top two linebacker ever, and Ed Reed, definitely top 5 safety ever. He's my number 1 safety ever. I did not watch Ronnie Lott. I know a lot of folks have Ronnie Lott number 1, which is hard to argue with, but whether you put Ed Reed 2, 3, 4, most people have him in the top 5, and rightfully so. Yeah, I agree, Ty. That combo, electric for the Ravens. Diamond single sold out.
Just like that. Out
Just
of
like
nowhere. Like an RKO.
The Great Leon. Christopher Leon jumping in the Diamond single. So Bianca Musico and Christopher Leon here.
Single done.
He says single done. Let's do it. Diamond single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Bianca or Christopher. Maybe. Let's be real. Ray Lewis is coming up next. This Beetlejuice thing has been out of control today, Rick.
It truly has been. Like, we are just full on manifesting things at this
It's
point.
definitely coming up next. Ray Lewis, book it.
Book it.
Book it here in the break room.
Book it like you're going to get a personal pan pizza for reading those books.
Don't make me hungry. Don't make me
We
hungry.
just ate.
I know.
We just ate.
I know.
I watched you eat, you watched me eat. We didn't take our eyes off each other, making sure we were eating.
We had some good food. That pasta my fiance made was delicious, and obviously your sandwich looked really good too.
Oh, it's
that was
the
a
best.
big sandwich. Like Firehouse Sub, big sandwich.
Yeah, well,
was
you
that the
know.
normal size or was it the like bigger size?
That was their large, yeah.
Okay.
That was their large. You know, they don't skimp on the meats either. I
it
got
was
the New York
good.
steamer, pastrami, mayo, salad dressing. It's Italian dressing. It's great.
Move
20.
it on. Move it on. Man. All right, 28. Thank you, Chris Leon. 28. Could we have number 28 in box 28? Marshall. Falk, baby. Beautiful Ram helmet in here. 3 speed flexes. Emmett Smith, Randy Moss, Ray Lewis. All still available in the diamonds. All right, guys. 10 times on the way here for our break. It's going to be Bianca or Chris here with the dub. 5, 6. It is 10. Yep, 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Way to go, Rip. I'm hungry now. Exactly,
All right.
Brian.
Well, I was going to ruin it for somebody.
That jerk, Rip Camelucci.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Go ahead and ban me.
I'm going to mute your mic. No, I'm not going to mute him.
Thanks
But
for
I
rallying.
can, though, Rip. I do have muting
is true.
powers. So Bianca Musico's got the NFC North. Bianca's got the AFC South. Christopher Leon has the rest. So Chris has 4 of the 5 headliner spots, but Bianca has the Randy Moss spot. So I'm calling the Ray Lewis, though, because we've been just Beetlejuicing like crazy, Rip. Let's see. 28 coming up. 28 out of 30. Is it time for Mr. Mouse? I don't think
look
it's
like
going to
we're
be
mossy.
Moss. Ooh, okay. It is good, though. Oh, my. It's a
Oh.
snipe. Bianca Musico, AFC South.
Nice.
Eric Dickerson. This is on a cold slit, Eric Dickerson. 2,105 rushing yards, the most rushing yards in a single season. He's also 9th all-time in rushing yards, which makes him a top 10 running back ever. No doubt about it. Eric Dickerson, Hall of Fame 99 inscription on the Colts lid. Question for you, Rip.
Yeah.
Eric Dickerson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Horace Grant, or somebody else? Who wears the glasses best? Because for me, looking at all three of those guys, the best glasses wear Eric Dickerson.
Oh, man. Oh, wait.
The goggles.
Best performing or best looking?
Best looking.
Oh, Kurt Rambis.
Oh, Kurt Rambis. That's a good one. I still like Dickerson personally.
Yeah, no, it's Dickerson.
Best performing, probably Kareem, even
Yes,
though Dickerson is great too. So, Moss this time personal, not that time for the Moss. Nice job, Bianca. Nice job. So, very, very clean lid, Eric Dickerson. I will say, obviously, in this situation, Rip, we did have 2 spots already bought in. So I can understand why Chris would go to buy the next 6, but my advice typically is if you're going to buy 6 or more spots, try to buy them all. Kurt Rambis looks good, but not Eric Dickerson.
I know. But, I mean, those
That's
are just some real glasses.
That's real glasses.
Those are just
Eric
full-on
Dickerson
glasses.
is swagger. Let me look it up. Eric Dickerson goggles. I mean, look at that. This dude, like, it just looks smooth, Rip. Like, that's swag right there. Who would have thought wearing glasses was cool? That is swag right there for Eric Dickerson.
You hear that, kids? You don't need that laser surgery.
Riz, baby. Sometimes I wish I didn't have contacts. It could be more like Eric Dickerson, Rip. That's the look. I used to wear glasses on the reg, but never that good. Eric Dickerson. So, we got ourselves, how many boxes left? 8 boxes left. We have ourselves 4 headliners left. 3 speed flexes. 3 speed flexes left in the final 8 boxes. I know we'll do 1 quad for sure. That's 7 to go. And actually, Rip, we're going to probably do 1 quad, 1 double, and 2 singles. Because the double's already bought into. That is the way we'll do it unless that double sells out. No one's bought on the single. We could put up a double instead. But by the looks of it, only 4 more breaks left in the series. We got to do the quad. We got to do the double because they're both bought into. So I'm going to put Dickerson on the table for now.
Certainly.
But I don't think he's going to make the final cut. I can already tell you what the video is going to look like. It's going to be this Ray Lewis Chrome Flex. It's going to be this ripped Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. And it's going to be the Winter Warrior Randy Moss. Unless we pull some vaults and get Jerry Rice or Brock Bowers in, Curtis Martin. But with only 8 boxes left, I think these breaks will fall here this show, Rip. That is what I'm fully forecasting here. We get these breaks done this show. Now, don't leave them, guys, because you just saw what Chris did. He bought 6 spots, Rip. Get your spots now. Don't leave these breaks for the 6 p.m. show. Now's the time, guys, in the 2-point conversion diamonds. And then the vault, we'll do 1 more vault at least this show. No doubt about that. 5 to go in that break. We'll definitely knock out a vault double with the Rice, the Jaden Daniels. Again, I'm telling you, Rip, this is an autograph you're going to want. Jaden Daniels, we're talking about one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Year 1 makes it all over the NFC Championship game. He was the 3rd rookie ever to make the conference championship game in his rookie year. The other 2, Rip, there were Ben Roethlisberger and Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez, extremely fortunate with that defense. Big Ben, all-time great, but year 1, he was a game manager. They were handing the football off to Jerome Bettis, Willie Parker, and running that defense. Jaden Daniels, Commanders' defense last year, just okay. Their overall roster, just okay. They got there to the NFC Championship game not with the game manager, not in spite of, but because of Jaden Daniels. So that dude is the truth, man. He's calm, he's cool, collected, he runs, he passes. He's a perfect quarterback. The Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. We do have Brock Bowers on a speed flex, which, again, I would be hunting the new guys, the most expensive autos out there. Brock Bowers, an active player, probably the best tight end in football. Led all tight ends in receiving yards last year. I mean, Travis Kelce and George Kittle are iconic, but they're on the end of their careers. Brock Bowers is just getting started, Rip. So we'll be seeing Brock Bowers, best tight end in football, probably for a long time now.
Long time.
And then Jay Jetta's, to me, the best receiver in football. He makes any quarterback look good. Very, very clean, speed, authentic, very popular Justin Jefferson, man. I say it all the time. The new collectors, the guys that will be buying helmets from you 10, 15 years down the road, receiver is the new running back. And Jay Jettas is the most popular receiver. And, you know, a lot of it is with how good as a player he is, but let's be fully honest, a lot of it is that gritty dance. Every kid knows the gritty, Rip.
Every kid.
If you don't know the gritty, you're not a kid in 2025.
That's true.
And think about those kids in 15 years, in 20 years. Those are your collectors looking for guys like Jay Jettas. And Jay Jettas looking up to Jerry Rice, NFL's all-time receiving yards leader, the greatest receiver ever. Right now, number one all-time in receiving yards per game, Justin Jefferson. He is on pace to break Jerry Rice's receiving mark. Being on pace and doing it, though, it's a different story.
Incredibly.
Now, let's see how healthy he can be for the next 15, 20 years, Jay Jettas. So, guys, a lot of good stuff left in the diamonds, a lot of good stuff left in the vault. Let's make it happen. 4 to go in that diamond double, 4 to go in that vault, and 7 to go in the diamond single. So the single is bought into. Officially, we'll do 1 more double, 2 singles, and a quad, unless the person in the quad wants to get 2 spots in a double, 4 spots in a single. But as it stands currently, that's how we'll do this, Rip.
That would be Todd Meyer in the quad, who did just buy 2 spots in the double. So, Todd, let us know.
I would, if I were Todd, I would probably stay in the quad.
I agree.
Because that's 8 boxes left. There's a pretty darn good chance with 3 speed flexes left, one of them will be in that quad break. If not 2, if not as many as 3. But just saying, if we do pull a speed flex, what we could possibly consider. Jeremy Robinson jumping in. He got himself some Jerry Rice retail. And then, of course, Joseph Madden getting in that diamond single. So I think we'll be on till 5, like I said, Rip. There's going to be a few breaks we'll definitely do. There's 2 I could say with about 90% certainty we'll do. The vault double, 4 to go. This is happening this show. Vault double, 4 spots left. And then the diamond double, 4 spots left. Actually, 3 breaks we'll do. The jersey break, 3 left.
Yeah.
If we're busy enough, we can keep going afterwards, but only till about 5:30 or so, because we do have a 6 p.m. show with Dom and Steven. But these 3 breaks I'm dropping, they're all 4 or less to go. These 3, Rip and I should handle this show. Diamond double, vault double, 4 to go. Jersey single, 3 to go. I know this about our customers, Rip. You're probably picking up on this already. They don't want to wait till the next show. I know I say you don't have to be here to win, but just like I don't want to wait to place a bet on a tennis match that might get delayed, which, by the way, it did, Rip.
Oh.
But I cashed out because it was one of those 50-50 bets, and I only lost $1 on the cash out. So I figured I'll lose $1 on the cash out. I want my money. Actually, I think it was less than $1. It was like $100 bet, and I cashed out $99.85. So I figured close enough. I'd rather use the money to bet than wait till tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, life's short. Let's break.
Right? But yeah, we don't want to wait till the next show. We want to see these breaks right now. So I know Chris Leone might buy out the rest of these spots. Joseph Madden jumping in again. Thank you, Mr. Madden. The former Cub manager, Joe Madden. He's got some money, right? Joseph Madden.
Look, man, just try not to suck, you know?
Uh-huh. Let me look it up. Now I'm curious. I'm going to think today. Rio names. Joseph is his name, actually. Joseph. You know what I want to do? Now, I'll never name my kids Mike or John because it's too common. It's got to be a little bit less common for me. Get it? Pun intended. But I want to, like, if I were having a kid, I would name the kid not the long name. Like John, Mike, not Michael.
The actual abbreviated. The
The abbreviated name. Like, my friend, I just visited his kid over the weekend. His kid's name was Fred, but the full name is Frederick. I'm like, just call him Fred. Just go with that as the legal name. Why do we have to, be different?
Give them options.
Right.
You know? Well, it's like, hey, I'm not going to pigeonhole you into just the nickname. You know?
Okay,
We'll
respect.
start with this. We'll start with Frederick. We'll start with Richard. We'll start with Robert. We'll start with,
Your name
what
is
have you.
Richard.
Yeah.
Do you go by a rip so you can say you rip boxes?
No, the
No.
rip thing happened long before I knew what breaking was.
Okay.
The rip thing happened just because we were playing some NBA 2K. Someone was playing as the Pistons.
Rip Hamilton.
Someone was playing as Rip Hamilton and was like, hey, he's Richard. Can we call you Rip? I'm like, yeah.
All
sure.
right, I like
don't
that.
care. But yeah, my grandfather went by Dick. Dick Cammy.
Okay.
My dad went by Richard. And yeah, so I
You're
was...
three generations. 4 generations. How about that?
4.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only common in my family. But, it is a more common in Bulgaria is like Corey. It's a little bit rare, but not extremely rare. So I like having a name that's not one you see all the
Corey's a
time.
great comp because
Yes.
I immediately
Exactly.
know I know
Like,
3 Coreys.
It's a little bit rare, but not extremely rare.
Yeah.
Although I will say there's one name for a daughter that it is kind of common, but both my fiance and I like Charlotte. So we can call her Char Char.
That's my wife's
that's
name.
the goal. Is it really?
Charlotte. She goes by Charlie.
Okay, well, tell her that we're going to name our first daughter, not after her. It's already planned before knowing her.
I'm going to tell her that y'all did not have any clue what you were going to name your
It's
daughter.
a beautiful name.
And I'm going to tell her
If
that
we have a daughter.
y'all inspired them.
Yeah, we're not pregnant yet. Don't worry. But if we get there one day. A big Yellowstone fan, says Ty Percival. All right.
I had to learn the hard way. There's a character on Yellowstone named Rip.
Oh, okay. Have not seen Yellowstone personally. Maybe I'll add it to my list. I have a massive list of shows that I need to watch, and it's going to take a while to get through all of them. No doubt about that.
Every parent I know in my life loves Yellowstone.
Okay.
That's all I can tell
Maybe
you.
I'll wait till I have a kid.
Wait till you- wait
a human
till-
kid, because I have dog kids.
Right.
Just
Wait until
clarify.
Charlotte comes along.
Okay.
And then watch Yellowstone.
All right, deal. You've got a deal, guys.
I'm sure Taylor Sheridan will still be making like 20 shows at the same time by then.
Okay. Well, I know one name that's going to be relevant, a few names that will be relevant, passed on from generation. How about Emmitt Smith? Synonymous with the NFL's all-time leading rusher, synonymous with the Dallas Cowboys dynasty, which, speaking of stuff to watch, this is one that I'm going to watch immediately. I don't know if you've heard about it, Rip, but in August, there's a documentary coming out about the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s.
Oh.
Emmitt Smith, of course, will be in it.
What's it called?
I'm blanking. Dom and I were looking at it the other day.
Called America's Team?
It might be America's Team. Yeah, well, what's up, the guy that was not calling him America's Team? Let me look it up. We'll look together, guys. Oh, hold on. Cowboys documentary, Netflix, release date. It'll be called America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, after Jerry Jones.
Well.
That'll be fun. August 19th, featuring interviews with key figures like Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Emmitt Smith. So that should be fun. Now, here's that Emmitt Smith, still relevant. Hey, if they're making Netflix documentaries about you more than 20 years after you retired, Rip, you're pretty darn relevant.
Yeah.
Like the Emmitt Smith. Love that blue visor, man. I know we were just talking about it, but man, blue visors they make the helmets look so much better. I love that lid. Look at that cowboy little chin strap on that one as well on Emmitt Smith. That is a clean helmet. The title is back when they were good. Oh, wow. Shots fired, Ty Percival.
Wowzers.
That's an alternate title for the Cowboys. And why were they good? Because of this dude right here, Emmitt Smith. I know there's so many like formations and, X's and O's, this and that. I think the Dallas Cowboys, sometimes football can be a very simple game. Hand the ball off to Emmitt Smith, let him pick up 4 or 5 yards, do it again, and it's a first down just like that, Rip. A very, very simple game at the NFL when you have a player like Emmitt Smith. A lot of people in some ways underrate him. Not to call him slow by any means, but he's not like the most explosive, the fastest, the strongest back. Part of being a good running back, though, vision.
Done.
This guy's vision, his vision was spectacular. Very, very smart football player. Awesome speed flex, Emmitt Smith. Ray Lewis, one of my favorite Ray Lewis quotes, actually, Rip, was from Tom Brady. We know Tom Brady, the best quarterback of all time. Probably heard of Tom Brady. He said, whenever they played the Ravens, he refused, Rip, said, no. I'm not throwing the ball over the middle because I don't want to get my players hurt by Ray Lewis. Seriously, that's a legitimate quote. It's a great one.
I love that Tom Brady clearly didn't have a problem throwing over the middle, getting his teammates hurt by other players.
Well, Ray Lewis was a guaranteed
ask
hurt.
Gronkowski.
Gronk is built different, though.
And ask Julian Edelman. But that's where he drew the line, was Ray Lewis.
Well, Ray Lewis, come on.
And it's like, no. Everyone else will hurt you. Ray Lewis might kill you.
Yes, please beware. The best pass catcher Brady ever threw to, obviously, Gronk was his most consistent guy for his career, but the best guy he ever threw to was Randy Moss. 2007 was the year. The Patriots went undefeated the whole season. At the time, Brady got the touchdown passing record, 50 touchdown passes. Peyton Manning has broken it since. But 23 going to Randy Moss, which is still an NFL record. Moss and Brady, which is what I say about Randy Moss. As great as this dude was, imagine if he played with Brady longer. He played with some middle of the line to mediocre quarterbacks, made him look really good. But, can't even remember who his quarterback was with the Raiders. It was very, very bad. Can't even remember the quarterback. Culpepper was all right.
Well,
but
especially when it was...
Well, we saw what happened with Culpepper. He dropped off when he went to Miami, to Detroit, not having Randy Moss. Yeah. I know we had Randall Cunningham his rookie season. Cunningham was certainly very good, but, didn't have, Manning, didn't have Favre. Actually, he might have been very briefly with Favre, but extremely briefly at the end, because I know he went back to the Vikings at the end.
Oh, yeah.
But that wasn't prime Moss, obviously. So, like, Witten was not fast, but great hands and hard to bring down. Yeah, Jason Witten was terrific too, Ty Percival. Jason Witten, by the way, a name that could be in the and more section of the Diamonds. I have seen it before. Let me look this up. Randy Moss stats, just out of curiosity, because we'll look together so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Oakland in 05 and 06. The quarterback for Oakland. Let's see if we have their team stats. Roster and players. Oh boy, Kerry Collins at 33 though. That's kind of tough. That is very, very tough. 33-year-old Kerry Collins was the quarterback. He was good with the Giants and the Titans for a little while,
Got to the Super Bowl.
Not at 33. And then 06, who was the quarterback in 06? Was it also Kerry Collins? Let's see, box score. Baltimore Ravens. Oh, hold on. What do you got? Did you find it?
Yeah.
Andrew Waller.
Yeah.
Walter. I don't even remember him. Wow.
Boy, oh boy. What
He was
Good question.
2-6 with 3 touchdown passes and 13 interceptions. He was the starter for half the year that year.
All right.
Wow. Wow, that's rough. So, I mean, it tells you why Oakland years weren't as good for Randy Moss.
You know why I didn't remember Andrew Walter?
Why?
Is because they also had Marquez Tuiasosopo.
Yes, has a fun name to say.
Yeah, and it feels like
He wasn't much better.
no, but
He wasn't much better.
the other person who started the other half of the games, it was Andrew Walter, Aaron Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, good with the Saints when he was young.
Yes.
Kerry Collins and Aaron Brooks well past it at the time. So he was very, very briefly with Brett Favre for like 4 games when he came back to Minnesota in 2010. So can't really say he played with Favre for real in Minnesota. 4 games only, Rip. So
Not quite the sample size.
And
we're
he
looking
did
for
all
here.
that. 15,292 receiving yards, 156 receiving touchdowns for Randy Moss. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons of 10 touchdown catches or more. Talk about fantasy, man. If you had Randy Moss in the 2000s for fantasy, you done good.
Actually,
you done good.
They have the fantasy numbers here. Let's see.
Does that position rank? I mean, Football Reference has everything, man.
I know.
It
I
has
know.
everything. Yeah, right here, fantasy. So let's see, like what he was in 2007. Fantasy points, 287 for the season. Dude, this dude had just consistency, man. 3 touchdown catches, 2 touchdown catches, 2 touchdown catches. That 07 season for Moss, he had 1, 2, 3, only 4 games all year without a touchdown catch, Rip.
287 total fantasy points.
That's
Number
wild.
1 overall position rank. The one of 4 times total he did that.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I bet his rookie year, too, 17 touchdown catches. Speaking of Emmitt Smith, Randy Moss, I was just watching, it wasn't this weekend, it was the previous weekend. I was watching that famous Thanksgiving game against the Dallas Cowboys when Randy Moss had 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, and 158 yards or whatever the heck it was, more than 50 yards a catch, Rip. So it takes me back to Emmett and Randy Moss both. 3 spots to go in that double vault, by the way. 2 spots to go in that diamond double. Those are coming up, guys. Those will likely be the last breaks of the show, maybe the Jersey break as well. 3 to go, Rip. We'll go till about 5 o'clock. Wheel spin for the diamonds at 5. If you guys have not sold out the diamonds by 5, we'll be running that wheel spin then with or without you guys. And I'm not talking about the U2 song, Rip.
With or without you.
Honest to God, I was concerned there was something wrong with you. You hadn't sung all day. I was like, I know you said you're tired, so it makes sense.
I'm a little tired. I'm also trying not to get us knocked off of YouTube as well for copyright.
Well,
So,
it's
you know.
singing. Nah, they can tell the difference, Rip.
You beat, and they do not
can
care.
Tell the difference.
They can tell the difference and they don't care.
Oh,
Like
man.
straight up, they'll still their algorithm, their little bots will still get us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're halfway in those diamond singles. 2 left in the diamond double.
Samuel Liskey putting a dent on the break page. You can tell that Samuel Liskey is a smart guy because he's getting in the best breaks. He's getting in the diamonds, all 3 diamond breaks, single, double, and quad.
That's a dude that knows how to use his noodle.
And the vault double, which is actually smart strategy for me, Rip, because here's what he can do by getting in all those breaks. He is not guaranteed the Emmitt Smith, the Ray Lewis, or the Randy Moss.
Simply put.
Nothing in life is guaranteed.
That's true.
But he is guaranteed to be in the break we pull those items with 8 boxes left, except for there'll be 1 more single afterwards. So unless, he doesn't buy in that single, technically 7 of the 8 boxes coming out could be Ray Lewis, could be Randy Moss, could be Emmitt Smith, and Sam has a chance at those lids in those breaks, which is what I love because sometimes during a big names, big chase, Rip, we kind of like people are hoping their break happens first. The big helmet comes out, and they're like bummed because they bought it only because of the helmet. Well, he won't be bummed regardless because he's in all the breaks. I mean, he won't be upset if he doesn't win, but he'll know he had a chance, right? You got to have a seat at the table, as they say, Rip.
You got to play to win. And yeah, you got to be there.
We play to win the game. Hello. Herm Edwards with that famous saying. Charles Nelson pushing for the jersey break. So we could do that as well. Obviously, with us, 15 minutes, Rip, is plenty. And I do mean plenty of time to close out the vault, the diamond, and the jerseys. So if those are not closed up by 5, we'll leave those for the guys at the 6 p.m. show. But I urge you guys in the next 15 minutes, get those breaks closed up so we can rock and roll. Actually, I'll give them till 5:05, actually, because we'll do that wheel spin at 5, Rick.
Okie dokie.
We'll do the wheel spin at 5 for the diamonds. So you guys will have a solid 19 minutes now to keep breaking till 5:05. If the orders are hot, we can push it after 5:05. We've had it before where Colin and I used to fight sometimes.
Fist
Or
fight?
Dom and I, at 3 p.m. show, I went up till 5:50, and Dom's trying to push me out of the chair. I'm like, I got boxes to break, bro. Back off. And then Dom got a black eye, and he was out for a couple weeks. All
workers'
those
comp.
weddings he goes to, those are a cover-up.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, I did not hit Dom. I love Dom. I wouldn't do that.
Some breaking NBA news.
Hit me. More
as
trades?
Many may have expected. It finally happened because this is where their need was. DeAndre Ayton signs with the Los Angeles Lakers.
They need some rebounders.
They need anybody
some big
tall.
So, Charles Nelson says, I can't see you and Dom fighting. I know, Charles. That's why it was a joke. Just for you, my man. I love Dom. Charles Nelson thinks Dom and I are the best friendship of all time. Which, we're up there. But, Charles was shocked to hear Dom is not going to be best man at my wedding. I was like, I'm sorry, Dom. I love you, but
I know.
I'm sorry.
The world we thought we knew is not what it appears to be.
Dom and I don't fight too often, at least. There's a little bit of Bear and Packer,
Sure.
a little bit of hatred and Bears and Packers, but
It's a house
we keep
divided.
it clean. Keep it clean here.
Keep it above the belt.
It always it's interesting because you didn't grow up in Chicago, so I could give you, you're good to like the Dolphins, but we have a lot of Chicago area fans on this break staff included. Guys like Dom liking the Packers. Chinmay likes the Packers too.
Ricky likes the Vikings.
And Ricky likes the Vikings. And Colin likes the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what is going on?
I don't know how it
Can't
at
we
least
just
in,
like the Bears?
in South Florida, it's if you don't like the Dolphins, you like the Jets or Giants because your family's from New York. Mm-hmm. But here, yeah, I don't understand how that happens.
Charles Nelson, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm pretty sure Dom was pulling a fast one on you, saying Dom said I'll be his best man when he gets married.
I don't know. I believe it.
We'll see. Everybody loves Dom. How could you not? You see, look, if Dom's listening coming into work, we love you, Dom.
That head's going to get real big.
Yeah, be careful. He's going to get very, very cocky on the way in here. He's going to walk in. I'm here, man. Let's go. I'm Dom.
So here's the thing. I know we were going to go on a really fun Dom bit right here.
Okay.
What's been happening all day? Who's been dominant though?
Sebastian.
Yeah. Y'all left 2 spots in that diamond double.
1 now. Refresh.
And Sebastian got 1.
Oh, no.
So just by virtue of letting Sebastian even participate in this break,
Sniff.
y'all are crazy.
Sniffing in the diamonds.
Yeah. So look, David, Bianca, Todd, Joseph, Samuel, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but y'all might want to shore up your
You might need that
claim
insurance, as they say.
in here.
1 spot to go in the diamond double in case you just tuned in. 8 boxes left. Emmett Smith, Speed Flex, Randy Moss, Speed Flex, Ray Lewis, Speed Flex, and Marshall Falk Authentic. It's almost a 50% chance at a speed flex. 3 and 8 chance at a speed flex. 4 and 8 chance at a photoed headliner. All 4 of the photoed headliners, by the way, Hall of Famers. All 4 of these guys, top 10 all time. Actually, top 5 all time for Smith, Moss, and Lewis that are positioned. Marshall Falk, probably just outside the top 5, but certainly in the top 10. Marshall. So that's the break to knock out. That double's coming up. That is also our last double in the series because we have 7 to go in the quad that's bought into, 6 to go in the quad, actually. And then the singles bought into, that is 4 to go. So we'll do one more single after this. And then this is the last double. And we do have that quad with 6 to go.
That double is closed.
The best words in the break room. Sold out, closed, no slots remaining. It is the, quote, Bianca Musico here in the break room. Music to my ears. Very nice. That's the 5th double rip. Diamond double number 5.
That's the one.
You don't have to reload it. Just take it down. We're done with doubles.
That's right.
Drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Speaking of doubles, though, there will be one more double we might do this show. That vault double, 3 spots to go. And that jersey single, 3 to go. So those are our closest breaks. That and that diamond single, which is 4 to go. So we'll go till 5:05 at least. 5:05 at least. But, you know, if you guys want to see these breaks this show, get them filled up by 5:05. Because if we're 1 or 2 to go, I'm not against giving the guys some momentum for 6 p.m.
Sure.
So I'm not against that because we're mostly open otherwise. So if you guys want to get that vault, that diamond done, actually the diamond is done, but the vault and the jersey, 3 to go in the vault double, 3 to go in the jersey. If that's sold out by 5:05, we'll break it, rip. If it's not sold out by 5:05, leave it for the guys tonight. So 8 and 22. 8 and 22 from Sebastian. Vault left, Chris. Plenty, my man. We have 4 vault keys left. We have 7 photoed headliners, 4 speed flexes. Curtis, my favorite, Martin, Eddie George, Jerry Rice, Brock Bowers, Chrome. And we got a Bruce Smith. We have a Jaden Daniels and a Justin Jefferson in the vault. So 7 photoed headliners. That vault is still loaded. The Great Leon. I know Bianca had 16, but the first 2 were 8 and 22 from the hottest guy in the room today, Sebastian Flores. All right, Seabass, and we'll get 8 off the ticker, 22 as well. Those are coming up. Let's diamond, baby. Now, David, Bianca, Todd, Joseph, Samuel, Sebastian, and Tom. 2 authentics coming up. And we'll probably do that wheel spin right after this, guys, for the diamonds. So if you want to be in that wheel spin, get that single closed up. Pretty much ASAP rip. I said 5 o'clock for the wheel spin. It's 4:53. So this break should take, give or take, about 5 minutes. So pretty much right after this break, the wheel spin's coming up. Unless that single's closed, then we'll run that first. All right. We have 10 clicks, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sebastian Flores. Come on. He's been hot. We're just talking about Randy Moss, rip. Could be a match made in the NFC North.
Could be.
Matchmaker, find me a match. How about a Moss Speed Flex?
Okay, Fiddler.
Tom Kozic. I was in that play, by the way. Fiddler on the Roof. I was.
Now we can talk.
Good times. Tom Kozic, NFC South. Todd Meyer, NFC East. Todd, how does Emmitt Smith sound, my man? Boy, would you look at Todd. He's got the AFC North, too. Ray Lewis, Chrome Flex. David Murak in the Marshall Falk spot, NFC West. Joseph Madden, AFC South. Bianca Musico, AFC East. And Samuel Liskey, AFC West here. Diamond double the boxes, double the fun coming up. Shining bright like a diamond in the break room. Well, this is certainly one of the most talked about players throughout the history of football and this break room. We've got the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith on the flex. Hey there, Todd Meyer. Beautiful blue visor, the cowboy clip, Smith on the top, 22 as well on the top of the helmet. The only cowboy ever to win the MVP, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, one of the all-time greats, Todd Myers, Emmitt Smith. Speed flex! Flex on him, Todd Meyer.
Dang, that is sweet.
It's Myers Castle here. He's the king. He's got the Emmitt Smith. Atta boy, Todd. That's what's up, Todd. If you're going to trade for that Emmitt, I'll trade you all the helmets I won today for that one Emmitt. Ooh, that's a lot of helmets that he won today.
That is. Hold on, that's a lot.
That's a haul. Congrats, Todd. Emmitt Smith. God, that blue visor. It actually looks cool on camera, but in person, it's even better, guys. Sweet lid, says Ricky Johns. Yeah, without question, the hit of the show, at least so far. We pulled the Ray Lewis Chrome Flex after this. Then we have a debate, Rip. We have a kind of like the early show between that Steve Smith, that Randy Moss. We could be debating here in the room.
Debating, Manning?
I was about to say, good job, Rip. I was about to say it, man.
We both watch a lot of TV.
Yes, we do. 22, hey. 22, Emmitt Smith, number 22. 22 box coming up. Do we have another headliner? Oh, man. I saw the lid. You can't keep this splitter out of the end zone, just like you can't keep Sebastian Flores out of the end zone of winning breaks. You have been Moss Sebastian,
Oh my
the
gosh.
Randy Moss Winter Warriors Speed Flex.
Jeez.
The purple visor, which is arguably my second favorite visor behind the blue visor. Seabass, congrats on Randy Mouse, baby.
God, Sebastian Flores in the NFC North like peanut butter and jelly, man.
Man, what a combo. What a combo. That is sick. Sebastian Flores, Randy Mouse. So 6 boxes left in the diamonds. We have the Marshall Faulk and the Ray Lewis Speed Flex still left, guys.
That diamond single is one away.
All right, so
Last
that's
I
coming
checked.
up. The vault is coming up. The jersey's probably coming up. You guys are doing that thing, Rip.
For real. Oh, yeah. Vault doubles right now.
Okay.
Right now. On SportsCenter.
I think we'd probably put the Smith away from the early show, Steve Smith.
Sure.
And I'll be honest with you, probably can put away Dickerson and Sapp too. It's going to be speed flexes in the video tonight. Speed flexes, more coming up in the vault, maybe more coming up in the diamond single. Vault double number 3, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Bianca Musico, David Murak, Pearson Ryan, Bianca again, Samuel Liskey, and the great Leone, Christopher Leone. Diamond single sold out, so we'll put up the final diamond single up for that series. It'll be 1 single and 1 quad, then we done. So need 2 numbers for the double box in the vault. First come, first serve, guys. Who's got the numbers? Who's got the numbers? Otherwise, it will be the wheel, guys. If breaks are full after we do these 2, we'll keep going, Rip. But otherwise, if we're not full or super close, this vault double and the diamond single will be the final 2 breaks of this show. We do have a 6 p.m. show with Dom and Steven, so that's about an hour away. They'll take you the rest of the way for tonight. Programming note, we are having shows on 4th of July, but just at 9, 12, and 3. No 6 p.m. show, no UA After Dark on Friday, but we are having shows at 9, 12, and 3. All right, I'm going to have the wheel pick because no one's called numbers, Rip. So 2 numbers from the wheel. We have 6, 6. We don't have 6. We'd have 5 and 7. So let's go to the picker wheel here. 5 or 7? 5, 7. I'm going to say 7. That's my guess.
Sorry, was that the last diamond single or one more?
No, one more.
That's right. That's
The
what I
last
thought.
double, though.
That was, yes.
Right? Because what do we have over there? Just
No,
double
yeah,
check.
I just needed to double check.
Well, you double check the boxes. That's our best double check, not that headliner board. 6 left? Yeah. So that is the last single's going up. I was wrong. It's 5 for the vault box. 5. And then one more. One more box. I know Pearson's calling 25, but once the wheel goes up, box numbers are closed. All right, so 18 is going to be the second one. 18.
So
All
that was
right.
5 and 18?
5 and 18. Vault double box. Could there be more flexes coming up? Add some more flexes to our table, perhaps. Could never go wrong with the speed flex. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 clicks. All right, Pearson Ryan's got the NFC North. NFC South is Bianca Musico. NFC East is the Great Leon, Christopher Leon. Samuel Liskey in the NFC West. We have David Murak in the AFC North here. Bianca Musico, AFC South, and Christopher Leon, AFC East, AFC West. We got 5 first. And then again, Pearson Ryan, just so you know, I do see your box number, but once the wheel goes up, all box numbers are closed, Rip. You know what we call that? The Ronnie and Sulaco rule.
Oh.
We once had a Ronnie call the box, and or someone else called the box, and we switched it because the box number came in literally seconds after the wheel. But had we kept the original box, Ronnie would have won a speed flex. He was understandably mad. So now we got to be sticklers to that rule.
Yep.
So obviously changes the influence of the whole break. I give you guys plenty of time to call the numbers out. Once the wheel is up, all box numbers are always closed. 0 exceptions ever on that rule. So Pearson, see the 25. Just be a little bit quicker if you can next time. But no worries, my man. 25. All right, we have a vault key. Vault key. Vault key coming up. Our second vault key of the show. Let's see what the item is, Rip. Let's see what the item is. We have a college lid. Now, this guy's a college national champion.
Nice.
Hunter Renfro. Raider hit. Christopher Leon. The Great Leon. Congrats on your Hunter Renfro right there. That's nice. He actually, I believe, was a 2-time national champion at Clemson. And I think he caught the winning touchdown one of those national title games, I believe, Rip. Also a Pro Bowler in 2021 with the Raiders. Solid hit. Christopher Leon, let us know what vault key letter you would like. We have A through D. A, B, C, or D on your letter, Chris. Otherwise, I will let the wheel pick. All right. Not too shabby right there. Hunter Renfro. Those Clemson teams, man. It was the era of Bama, but Clemson snuck in there, won a couple titles. Very, very impressive. Dabo. Sweeney Todd?
D, yeah.
I know what you were doing. I know Mr. Musical over there. I will say this. Dabo Sweeney has not embraced the transfer portal, but the more it's around, the more he'll embrace it. Clemson could be back. They got a really good quarterback upcoming this season as well. Awesome football program. Christopher Leon with D. Thank you, Chris. D for the money, which is what he's getting. Show me the money.
The money.
All good, says Pearson Ryan. Thank you, buddy. Let's see, Rip. All right, $50. So the low number is off the board. We have a 300, a 200, and a 100 left, Rip. So the low numbers are off the board. The big vault keys are still out there. Kind of funny because we did D and E, Rip, so I could just do A through C on those vault keys left. Diamond singles coming up next. Single and ready to mingle. And then maybe the jersey break is also coming up. So that's sold out too, guys. Thank you, guys. Busy afternoon. We'll rip the diamond, the jersey. We'll do the wheel spin. Then if something else is sold out, we'll keep going. Otherwise, that will be an end to this show. But don't despair. 6 p.m. show, 55 minutes away, Rip.
That's nothing.
Ooh, okay. Well, probably not the worst thing that Mr. Pearson didn't get his box. I mean, obviously, we don't know what 25 is, but you take a win when you get it, Pearson. The only quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl for the Bears, Jim McMahon. Only starting quarterback, at least. Awesome lid. Full-size rep Pearson Ryan doing the Super Bowl shuffle with the 85 Bears. Jim McMahon. And we forget just how talented Jim McMahon is. NFL career, unfortunately, Rip, marred by injuries.
Yeah.
But this guy had over 30 college football passing records when he got done playing college football. Also, it was, Bears in the mid-'80s, running team and defense, but you got to have that leadership at the quarterback spot. Jim McMahon got hurt after that Super Bowl year, and they couldn't repeat. They couldn't start a dynasty. Who knows? A healthy Jim McMahon could be a different story for the 85 Bears. Because they were really good the next year, too, like 14-2. But I think he got injured. They crumbled in the playoffs and couldn't get another Super Bowl.
Sad indeed, but dang, he did it. One of the most famous teams of all time. He was the QB. What else are you going to say?
Punky QB. All right. Nice lid for Pearson. Diamond coming up. Is it time for Ray Lewis? Or is it Marshall Faulk? Or is it a hidden gem? We'll see.
Let's take a Faulk on the wild side.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's take a Faulk on the wild side.
You really got to say that one slowly.
Faulk, walk. Not the other thing. So, Diamond single. We got Joseph Madden, Samuel Liskey, the great Leon, Christopher, and Kyle Disler. What's up, Kyle? Chief fan, Ram fan in the break room, looking for that Marshall Faulk. Diamond single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. And then we do have that jersey break on deck. Jersey break on deck. And we're a little open right now, so if you guys don't get these breaks closed up, closest breaks are the 1 and 4 single, 3 to go, and the practice squad double, 4 to go. That is the last double in that practice squad. Then a brand new series when we get the single done as well. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds, 40 seconds on a box number for the diamonds. Otherwise, we're going wheeling and dealing. We are down to only a handful of diamonds left. We have 2, 5, 12, 16, 17, 19, 20, and 26. So 6 boxes left. I think there's one I forgot to take off. Can you give me the lowdown real quick, Rip?
Yeah.
I think I have 7 on the ticker. We'll double check here.
We have 5,
Yes.
16, 17, 19, 20, and 26.
Yep, 12 is the one I forgot. Ricky Johns, it'll be Dom and Steven at 6 p.m. Dom and Steven at 6. But hey, for your good luck charm, get those spots while we're still here, my man. But those guys are good guys, too. Kamen and Rip are the men.
Hey.
Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that, my man. All right, no box number, Rip. I'll put this in the picker wheel. I'll let the wheel pick here. 2, 5. No, 5, excuse me. 5 is left. We have ourselves 16, 17, 19, 20, and 26. All right, let's spin this thing. Spinning that wheel. All right, Dom, how about 17? 17 coming up in the diamonds. We'll get 17 off the ticker for you guys. And then that'll leave us with only 5 boxes left. If this is not the Ray Lewis, keep this in mind, there will be an 80% chance Ray Lewis is in that quad box break rip. Just saying, 80% chance. All right, 4, 5, and 6 clicks. Then 7, 8, 9, and 10. I keep forgetting the early show was 6. I got that in my head. That show was so good, I want to keep things the same, apparently.
I get it.
Joseph Madden has the NFC North. Joseph Madden, NFC South. Christopher Leone, NFC East. Samuel Liskey in the NFC West. Kyle Dissler in that Ray Lewis spot, AFC North. Christopher Leone, AFC South. Samuel Liskey, AFC East. And Christopher Leone in the AFC West here for the Diamonds. Is it Ray Lewis time? Is it Marshall Faulk time? 2 headliners left in the final 6 boxes rip. Really good ratios, if you ask me. Oh, ooh, doggy.
Yeah.
We got ourselves Marshall. The Rams authentic. One of the best running backs of all time. 3-time Offensive Player of the Year. Former league MVP, Marshall Faulk. A Super Bowl champion. One of 3 guys with 1,000 rush yards, 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. I can go on and on and on. You guys get the picture. Awesome player, awesome helmet. Samuel Liskey, Marshall.
Faulk.
Very cool. I kind of like this one. I love this helmet. I love this look. I might keep this with those guys for the hit video. We'll see, Rip.
Oh, I thought it was all flexes.
I don't know. I see this helmet in person, and I'm like, ooh, ah.
As much as you talk about the standard Rams being like the best of the best right now, you got it.
I can't discriminate
You gotta
against the
do
helmet.
it. Look, it's consistent with what you've been talking about.
It also fits, you know, some of the guys. I mean, I saw the tail end of Emmitt Smith, but Marshall Faulk, Randy Moss, I got to watch them at their peak of their powers. That's my childhood.
Yeah.
I had a poster as a kid hanging up in my room of some of the best football players in the league. Both of these guys on that poster, Randy Moss and Marshall Faulk.
They were on the wall.
Ray Lewis was on the wall too, by the way. He's in that potentially quad box break. One more single, and we got the quad as well. Did we do a vault single
we did.
too? Well, let me get through these real quick then. We have breaks coming up.
I know.
Jersey single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Timothy Edgett, Charles Nelson, Bianca Musico, Kyle Dissler, and Ricky Johns. And then a vault single after that. Then we'll do the diamond wheel spin, unless the diamond is closed out. I would strongly consider buying in the quad. 2 spots are taken already for the diamond quad rip. There's 5 boxes left. This Ray Lewis Chrome Speed Flex. Well, there's an 80% chance it's in that quad break. Just saying. Ricky Johns with 23. Thank you, Ricky. 23 in the jerseys rip, which we do have.
Darn tootin' we do.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck, guys. Red Zone jersey coming up. Having an absolute blast here today. A lot of awesome memorabilia in the break room today. Timothy Edgett has the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Ricky Johns. Bianca Musico, NFC East. Timothy Edgett, NFC West. Charles Nelson, AFC North. Timothy, AFC South. Ricky Johns, AFC East. And Kyle Dissler, AFC West. We got a headliner coming up. Little headliner run later in the show. One of the best receivers in the game. Led the league in catches a couple years ago. How about C.D. Lamb on the Cowboy Navy jersey? Very, very clean jersey. PSA certified on that jersey. Bianca Musico, you've got the Lamb.
Congratulations.
All right, Bianca. Him and Dak Prescott. I mean, we talk about Burrow and Chase being, the best quarterback receiver combo. Well, the second best to me is Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
They'd like to have a word.
Uh-huh. Nice hit, Bianca. I love that cowboy navy jersey. It's my favorite type of cowboy jersey. It just looks stunning.
5 away in the Diamond Quad.
All right, so yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And that quad is bought into, definitely going to happen, guys. It will likely feature the Ray Lewis, unless the Ray Lewis goes in the single. So 5 boxes left, 1 quad break, 1 single break for those diamonds. Then we'll get you guys a brand new series with brand new headliners.
Papa's got a brand new series.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jersey. Extra point is in the red zone's in the books. Extra point vault is coming up. Tom Kozic, Samuel Liskey, and the great Leone, Christopher Leone. Vault single. Number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, for the vault. Having a blast here at UA on a awesome Wednesday afternoon. If you guys want to be in that wheel spin, get that diamond quad sold out. If you guys want to see that break this show, get it sold out pretty quickly. We can keep going if something is full, Rip, but otherwise we'll let the guy settle in for 6 o'clock here. So get those spots while you still can. 30 seconds on a box number for the vault. Otherwise, the wheel shall pick. All right, I'm good with the wheel. If you guys don't have a number, the wheel is fine with me. 1 through 30. Wheel's going up. Let's see it. Spin that thing. All right, how about 10, Rip? 10 for the vault, which we did. 9 is the closest. I don't see 11, so it should be 9.
Right.
So 9. Fresh off the Jim McMahon helmet. The Jim McMahon box. Also the Shane Matthews box. Former Florida quarterback for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Former Bear. That's how I know him. Shane Matthews. Uh-oh. Feels kind of hefty, Rip.
There's something going on in that box.
Kind of hefty
There's
in here.
something happening there.
6 clicks. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Christopher Leone's got the NFC North. Samuel Liskey in the NFC South. Christopher Leone has NFC East, NFC West, AFC North, AFC South, AFC East, and Tom Kozic in the AFC West. All right, box 9, 9 of 30. Could it be a speed flex? Jerry Rice, maybe? Brock Bowers? Potentially Curtis Martin could be in here. Eddie George. A lot of great hits in this series. Ooh, okay. Christopher Leone. How about Bruce Smith? 200 career sacks, the most all time. The only guy ever with 200 sacks. Bills legend, beautiful auto, Bruce Smith. All right, Christopher. This can go on the table for now. This is probably the 4th best hit of the show. If you're a Bills fan, it's the best hit, right? Personal preference, nice lid, Bruce Smith. That is a headliner, and rightfully so. Couple guys on the table here, Rip, that may have records that never get broken. Emmitt Smith, most rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Bruce Smith, most sacks ever. So record-breaking table here at UA. Also, Randy Moss, 23 receiving touchdowns, most in a season. So record breakers galore here on a terrific Wednesday. Let me refresh real quick, guys. Diamond is not sold out, so we'll run the wheel spin next. And then if you guys want to get that diamond quad or single closed up, it's pretty much in the next few minutes, or the guys will get it at 6 o'clock. Keep in mind, 5 boxes left. 80% chance that Ray Lewis is in that quad. And that is bought in. 5 to go. That will happen. That is for sure. This is same story as the noon and the 9 a.m. show. It's like deja vu, Rip.
All over again.
Tons of diamonds, diamond wheel spin, tons of names in there. It's like deja vu in the break room. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th and final click. Joseph Madden. Joseph, you are the chase wheel spin winner. Let me know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, I'll start you on 1. Whatever this wheel lands on, that's how much money Joseph is getting in an Ultimate Autographs gift card. So I'll give Joseph about 30 seconds or so here.
Fair.
You know what I'll do?
What's up?
I'm going to showcase a couple of the series real quick while I give him some time.
Preview.
So this is for orders that come in ASAP for this show. Otherwise, 6 p.m. show preview. Still got the Jerry Rice Speed Flex, the Jaden Daniels Authentic, the Eddie George Speed Flex, the Brock Bauer Speed Flex, the Jefferson Authentic, the Curtis Martin Speed Flex, all still left in that vault. Diamonds, 5 boxes left. 1 quad, which is 5 to go. A single that's wide open. Ray Lewis Chrome Speed Flex is the headliner left. Like I said, 4 boxes in the quad. 80% chance the Ray Lewis is coming out in that quad box break. 2-tone, beautiful Speed Flex, Ray Lewis. I have not heard from Mr. Madden, so I'll start him on 1. Good luck, sir. Show me the money. Well, this is a little bit lower, but I always say the low numbers often lead to headliners. Take that low number, put some more money of your own on there, and you get a headliner. $11 for Mr. Madden. So give you guys a couple more minutes just in case. Otherwise, it'll be the guys taking over at 6. But before we go, Rip, let's talk hits of the show.
Hits of the show.
This is actually a lot like the early show because I think we have 2 that are clearly stand out for 1, 2, which is a legitimate question, and then 3, 4 is also a legitimate question. I'm gonna go Bruce Smith 4. Bruce Smith Slate Authentic, most sacks ever. Marshall Faulk Authentic will be my number 2. What do you think between those 2? Because those are clearly 3 and 4.
I'm going to let my AFC East bias take over. I'm going to say Bruce Smith and Marshall Faulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that okay?
Bruce Smith 4 or Marshall Faulk?
No. Sorry. Faulk 4, Bruce Smith 3.
So opposite.
My bad. Yes.
I have
Opposite,
1 and
opposite.
2.
I know, man. I know.
We have this Randy Moss as an option. Randy Moss Winter Warrior Speed Flex with the purple visor.
In college went to...
Marshall. Marshall.
Her web connects them all.
The university. Can I get that Emmett Smith off you?
Yes, you can.
Gosh, this is tough. Because I love the Winter Warrior. And it's my 2 favorite visors, the blue and the purple. I love Randy Moss, one of my favorite players. We had Randy Moss on the table earlier. I'm going to go blue visor, Emmett Smith 1, Randy Moss 2. What do you think, Rip?
I'm going to go for completely
Florida
aesthetic
Gators.
reasons. No, not Gators. No.
Okay.
No, I'm going to go with Moss 2, Smith 1 for the rave aspect.
Yeah, it looks
that.
Nice.
It's got that rave design, like on that bottom
slate
level.
design,
and then the slate on the top. It's got the clips. It's got the bumper. A little more bells and whistles on this one.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, Emmett Smith. Otherwise, Rip, final thoughts from you, my man?
Just what an absolute banger of a day. Not even a show. This has been the most consistent day, like across the board, since I've started working in the afternoons. I was strictly a morning creature. And then you guys let me out of my morning cage, and here I am, and I'm having a great time. But y'all had me working up a sweat today, I'll tell you.
I love it. I'm not going to say it on the air, but if you look at this here, Rip, something I track, you're going to see the ref total will be almost the exact same for all 3 shows. Talk about consistency.
yeah.
I'm looking at that number up there.
Yes.
It's going to be almost the exact same, just like it was the last 2 shows.
Which was almost down to the cent, which
Within
was
like 40 cents.
it was creepy.
It was spooky. So great job, Rip. Thank you so much for co-hosting,
Great
producing.
job, Kamen. You the man.
Rip Camelucci did great. Best of job to the customers, guys. Thank you so much for watching, chatting, and buying. We'll be back at 6 with Dom and Steven. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Rip is back tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Friday
No
at
longer
9.
working Thursdays. Friday at 9 for a special special series, 4th of July on Friday. So have a great night, guys. Thank you so much to the best customers in the business. You guys make the show fun. You guys make the show possible. We'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6. But Steven and Dom, we'll see you guys in 35 minutes. Later.